the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared.
Alright, what is up? How y'all doing this morning? What's going on, Steven? Yeah, I decided not to work this morning. I decided to kind of chill, relax. I'm really considering, now that things are starting to come together. I've got things working correctly. I've got my audio where I want it to be. I'll have a video feed again soon, so it won't be my crazy looking little cartoon avatar. So I'm really considering, I've spent a lot of time the last couple years really thinking about, where the Raging Atheist went wrong. There was a point when I thought, I was going to make a career out of YouTube. I was on the come up. My channel was blowing up. I was getting, a lot of subscribers really quickly. I was meeting a lot of YouTubers, a lot of popular YouTubers. And I think that was like initially my downfall, was the dampening of the Raging Atheist. And then came, the drinking got out of control. And then the YouTube beefs. So, I'm really like considering, how I want to approach YouTube, what content I want to put out. I think activism is important, but I also think, like the Raging Atheist was the activism part. And now that the Raging Atheist is, shadow banned into oblivion, there's going to be really no outreach with the Raging Atheist. I tarnished that activism with my alcoholism. Should I, when I create the new channel, focus on activism or focus on content? Who did I have beef with? Oh man, there's just so many. The first one, I can't remember the first YouTuber I ever had beef with. I can't remember his name. It was something black. It was some black MAGA dude. And I started the channel right when MAGA was starting. Like the channel's whole history has been pretty much Donald Trump. But that was my first one. Was Mad Black Atheist, something like that. And that I was nothing. I didn't know nothing. It was just a back and forth between me and another right-wing atheist dude who didn't like my left-wing politics. The second, of course, was Matt Powell. Although I don't really consider that a YouTube beef. It wasn't really a back and forth so much. Like Matt Powell would make his fucked up edits, but not too many. Most of those edits never really made it on Matt Powell's channel. He would put them on younger NIFB members' channels, little clips of it. But there was a big back and forth between me and him that never really got too toxic. And I think a lot of what I thought was his, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still early. I'm still technically on my first cup of coffee. What I thought was his malpractice, his intentional malpractice. And some of it I do still believe was intentional malpractice, but a lot of it I think was me being drunk and being stupid. And then there was the Smokey Saint thing, and the Smokey Saint thing really did a number on me. The Smokey Saint thing was about a 2-year beef, and it did a lot of damage to the channel. It really brought out my alcoholism, the stress of that whole affair. It really fucked with my head, and it made it to the point where I didn't like doing YouTube anymore. It's not what I got into YouTube to do, was to have beef with people. Now I'm still proud of the work I did there. We exposed Smokey's crimes. He still, as far as I know, he still doesn't accept. He still doesn't take responsibility for those crimes, but he does show his face now. He doesn't hide his identity anymore. I haven't really watched his content in a long time. But yeah, it was psychologically damaging. Yeah, it was justified. He was guilty, but I went way overboard. I allowed myself to sink down to his level. And then just, the drunken rants that you can never erase off of the internet, and they did a very successful job of making me look really, really crazy. And then, learning from the whole thing, which now is too late. My daughter, that cat's out of the bag, and she is 16 now. She'll be dealing with her own privacy issues. But learning from that whole situation, and really considering, is that the direction I want to take a new channel? Do I want to, because, the one thing YouTube beef is good for, it's good for channel strikes. It's good for wearing out an audience, and some of the audience really, really loved it and never got tired of it. But a lot of the audience got really, really tired of it fairly quickly. And I don't blame them. When 90% of your content is YouTube beef and you're not really doing your core mission anymore, then that's gonna become a problem. So yeah, I'm really considering what I want to do. Like I thought about changing content up altogether, talking sports, talking pop culture, waging wars against Hollywood seems to be really popular. I asked myself, do I want to do just popular? Do I want to come into this like I did the last time, even though I didn't do it right? I didn't try to study YouTube. I didn't do it. Do I want to come in like I did the last time, trying to make a career out of YouTube? Or do I really want to just look at it as this is part of my activism, this is a hobby, and if a career comes out of it, then that's a bonus. That's probably the direction I'm going to try to go with. So yeah, I'm just really trying to consider what kind of content I'm going to do. I'm going to be spending a lot of time trying to learn a new editing program that always takes time. And if it becomes an issue, then I'll just pay for the editing program I know how to work. But I'd really like to get back to edited content. I think it is the best way to really express your activism correctly. Live streams, there's going to be slip-ups. There's going to be, rage-filled rants. There's going to be moments when you're saying things you don't necessarily mean, and, or people are cutting you out of context. And I enjoy doing live streams. I really enjoy doing live streams. but I am really considering keeping the live streams to this channel, and with the new channel just doing edited content. And since most of that my focus would be on that channel, then I wouldn't really be doing too many live streams. So do I want to get away from that content, or do I want to embrace it fully? And that's kind of what I've been wrestling with as I've contemplated coming back. And especially now that things seem to be working decently. What's up, Windscar? I do believe that's Marty. What's going on? How are y'all doing this morning? I am about to pour my second cup of coffee. I am eventually going to play. Now, I definitely don't want my channel to be a gaming channel, right? Like, and I did consider like going full like gaming channel with it. I do really like playing video games. For the last 2 years, that's basically been the core of my downtime, is playing video games. But I play video games even if they're not adult themes video games. I play them as an adult, and I have really adult-minded themes going on in my brain. Tampering that down, I don't think I would find video games as enjoyable. So I'm definitely not really planning on like being a gamer. So this isn't going to be the scope of my content. This is a chance to really, I'm shooting the shit. I'm hanging out, and I'm thinking a lot about kind of the direction I want to go here. Now, one thing that I do know, like the work that I did here, especially before I kind of lost it a bit. I thought that was really important work. So that is one of the considerations I'm taking into account too, is do I want to get back to that important work of really attacking religion, normalizing non-belief, normalizing godless people, and make that my core and try to do that right this time. And I really do think I'm kind of leaning in that direction, but it does limit you to like a niche audience on YouTube. And I do think it would be kind of fun to try to like blow up a channel super, super big with popular content. But I also think that would get really, really boring, and I would feel like a sellout. So I'm really leaning away from that direction, although that was the direction I was heavily leaning in first when I was considering coming back to YouTube, because it does. I do want to see if I could do that. I think it would be fun to do that, but that I do think that, like, and I know from personal experience, the novelty wears off and you get really, really bored. So if you're not doing content that you love, you're not going to enjoy it. And it's hard to enjoy your own content anyway, but you're really not gonna appreciate the content you're putting out. Yeah, gaming is fun. I don't even want to think about all the hours I have in Sims 4 and Civ 6, and I try not to look at that because it depresses me. I'm like, look at me wasting my life away. But it is fun, and it is a good stress relief. And I do like playing games usually that are strategic. I'm a big chess player, and I love me some Civ 6 games like that. And I love life simulators, and I love fantasy. So, I did really consider trying to do a gaming channel. Honestly, if you're going to do a gaming channel, you want to do it on Twitch. You want to clip that here on YouTube, and there's a lot more work involved. And honestly, I need to be better at the work involved. I need to be a lot better at the social medias. That's one thing I'm going to try to be better at this time around. I'll be creating like new Twitters, new blue skies for the new channel when I come up with it. I thought about doing that today in this downtime this morning, since I decided not to work. And I did, like, I wrestled for like the first hour I was awake, like, am I gonna go and get a morning shift in? Am I not? Ultimately I decided not to, and then I wasn't even gonna really stream this game at all, because I do know, like, it's probably gonna lag at first, and it's not like I'm not going to bring people back to the Raging Atheist by playing video games. This is mainly just, we'll do this at first. Maybe I'll end up doing a full playthrough, but I doubt it. But doing this at first, I think, would be good. Just, all those people that still have me in their subscriber feed, that still have me with the alarm bell on and whatever, they'll those people would still would see that I'm streaming again at least. And then once I have some solid ideas on some solid streams for the direction that I want to take myself, then we'll really start doing those. I do know I'm going to be doing politics, of course, and I am going to be focusing on religion, but how do I want to do those things? So those are the things I'm considering. Still trying to wake up this morning. So I guess we'll get into my playthrough. I've got about 2.5 hours now. I had about 3 hours before I'm going to start getting ready for work. When I started loading up this thing. So how y'all doing this morning? I am slowly waking up. I don't know. I saw somebody posted on Facebook this really fucked up thing. I don't think it can be real. It's like this post from Donald Trump talking about how he had Comey arrested, and that's what happens when you're president. That's the kind of power you have, and Jimmy Kimmel better be like. I'm like, surely this can't be something he really wrote. But there is a lot going on. There's the DOJ. There's a lot of craziness going on at the DOJ. There seems to be this DOJ motion that was filed that was probably written by Donald Trump himself. It's fucking batshit crazy, all the things that's going on. So I'm gonna probably start gathering a political stream, talk politics, a stream to talk politics. Hopefully that'll happen soon, and that'll be my first official stream back. Like, I'm gonna try to do it right, and all that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. I considered covering that briefing today, but I don't have enough information on it, and I really want to find out if like this fucking Truth Social is true. Like if Donald Trump really posted what he just posted. For one, if he didn't have a case against James Comey to begin with, but if that post is true, he just totally fucked his case against James Comey, and he pretty much, like, the post fucks his case against any of his political enemies. So I just don't know how true it is. I'm not on Truth Social. I have no interest in being on Truth Social, so I have to rely on other people's reporting there. And this was I don't think she usually comes out with false shit, but it's very easy to post false shit. So I just don't know how accurate this is. I want to find out about that. I'm waiting for other people to talk about it. So yeah, I'll just get into my game. I'll kind of hang out as I'm considering what I'm going to be doing. I do work a lot, so consistency and trying to plan streams for certain times or have streams waiting for certain times could be an issue at first. Doing very long conversation streams would be an issue. So any conversations I have would probably be limited to an hour or two, which could be better than before, probably, honestly. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. Yesterday, we got through probably half of this introduction. I'm kind of hoping to get through the second half of this introduction before I go to work today. You should be able to hopefully get into the game a little bit. Again, this will probably be lagging really bad. It's not going to be the clearest picture, but it does seem workable. This is one of my favorite games right now. I haven't beat it yet. I need to beat it. So the goal is this playthrough, I'm going to beat it. Whether or not I put the whole playthrough on the channel is the question. Because really the channel's never been about games. I've only really done this when I didn't have content. And like right now, it does seem a good idea. Like, hey, if you remember me and you see that little red dot, I am streaming again, and we'll be getting back to some regular content soon, hopefully. And the other problem was, like, I killed the channel with my drinking. The channel was shadow banned. I don't get many Christians coming to talk to me anymore. I used to have too many, it seemed like every Christian in the world wanted to talk to the raging atheist and convert the raging atheist, and that stopped, and that made it really, really hard for me to have those one-on-one conversations, those really awesome religious conversations that I used to have. So that's something that I am going to be working on. I'm going to be really trying to approach Christians, have conversations with Christians, but with my reputation, it makes it really, really hard. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to do this thing right. So back to the game. Got halfway through the thing. Our main character, our lovable idiot Henry, he's all fucked up. He took an arrow and then he fell off a mountain. So he's not the badass he was at the end of part 1 anymore. He's really weak. We got to kind of relearn everything. This old woman helped us out. We went through a lot of the backstory. A lot of the introduction, the first 3 hours of the game, is a lot of story. There's not so much game interaction. There's a little bit teaching you what to do, but even what it teaches you isn't really right. This game is a great game, but the tutorials suck. It really makes it out in combat that you want to riposte. You really don't want to riposte very much. So we went through the combat tutorial, pretty basic. Now, we were just saved. We got to our first save point, and I needed to get to sleep. So now I've got to heal Henry up. We're going to get Hans, our boy Hans, taken care of. We're going to get into a fight. And yeah, hopefully we're going to get into the start of the game. Now, we'll see how bad it's going to lag at first. It should even out if it does lag badly. If it doesn't even out, then I'll throw on some Civ 6 or something, as I'm just hanging out today. So, if you do see that red dot, and you're like, is Knock TV Raging Atheist? That looks like Raging Atheist avatar. I am back. I am soundly an atheist again. I had a conflict there for a while. I have successfully navigated combining my atheism with Taoism and Native American spirituality again. So I think some atheists will find some of the things that I believe now a bit woo. I don't really care. In fact, I think that natives, we're onto something, especially when it comes to animals, and how we live with animals, and how we live with each other. And Taoism is just a great life philosophy, I think. I think everybody should adopt it. I think Taoism is superior to any religion on the planet. And I think atheists, I used to rail against this, but I think we do need a spiritual center. There is, solid scientific data out there about how mid-level atheists kind of live shorter lives than theists. Now, that data gets jumbled when you get to hardcore atheists. Hardcore atheists do seem to have a center, do seem to have a passion, they make their anti-theism, their theism, their center, their spiritual balance. So, that is one way to find that spiritual center, but it can be a very toxic way, and that is the way that I did it for a very long time was that way. And now I'm trying to really, find my spiritual center. But I don't believe in no fucking gods, no superstition, no supernatural bullshit. All that supernatural bullshit with the Native American spirituality, I leave that on the curb. But I do like their ideas when it comes to, our relationship with animals, how we've lost our relationship with animals, how we've demented our thinking about our relationship with animals over thousands upon thousands of years. And I think that we can find that relationship with, our cohabitors of this planet again if we really wanted to. It's just that we don't. But yeah, I won't ramble about that crazy shit. We'll talk about it sooner or later. I'm looking forward to some debates on it. or some conversations on it. All right, let's go see how this is gonna lag. Hopefully it's not gonna lag too much.
The wound is still bleeding.
Yeah, first thing I gotta do is put some bandages on, or put some fresh bandages on. So we got bandages here. It's only gonna take 4 of them. So we got that done.
Bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
We need to eat. So we're gonna take a few bites of this stew here. Hopefully it's not gonna lag too much. It's now starting to get to the game, it looks
True
like.
bliss is a full belly.
We'll do one more. Alright, when you run your playthrough, there's nothing you can really do here that's gonna make the woman mad at you. You can steal all of her food, those chickens there. Anything that she's got laying around that you want, you can take anything. She's not gonna get mad. Out here, you can kill all those chickens and take their meat. That fucking pig out there, you can kill that pig. I don't do none of that. I'm gonna get plenty of meat when the game starts. So I ate. I did my bandages. We need to come out here. Just kind of looking at the playback. Doesn't look too laggy. The feed should be a little clearer than what I'm seeing. Still not the best. This is a big game. My computer really doesn't like playing this game, and now I'm running all this stuff to stream the game. It really doesn't like it. So this guy's dead. We need to get rid of this dude, but first we're gonna take all of his shit. Loot everything. We're gonna need this sword.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
We're gonna need this shovel. Don't really necessarily need that torch. You're gonna get a lot of torches. Or we are gonna get a lot of torches. If you've never played this game, this is definitely a game worth playing. But you need like a new gen wireless controller to use a controller. It's probably better with a controller. I have a wireless controller, it's just not a new gen controller, so my wireless controller doesn't work. I'm not in this game, I'm not sure why. My wired controller doesn't work. A wired controller definitely will not work. So, and that's the only reason why I haven't beat this game yet, is because I get tired of using the keyboard. Like right now, I'm trying to smoke and move around at the same time. It just doesn't fucking work. So, I'm gonna smoke. So how are y'all doing today? I know Will asked me or invited me to some open rooms, and I'm interested in the open rooms, though I'm not sure if I'm interested in getting into all that old shit, getting into arguments with Smokey and Will. I think I want to be done with that and talk to new people. But we'll see. We'll see. I told them to send me links to the rooms so I can check them out, but I haven't gotten anything. Alright, we're going to have to pick that dude up. We're going to have to bury this dude. We also, like, our last thing we need to do right now really is to wash ourselves. We're not going to do it till after we bury this dude. So, we're going to pick him up. We got to take him all the way down here. This is a guy, he attacked our friend. He followed us. Attacked us once we got to this hut. Our friend killed him, but our friend is now badly injured. Hans. So we're gonna take this motherfucker down here. We're gonna put him in the ground. After quite a bit of arduous work.
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard.
Now we're really dirty. We smell like death.
To haunt anyone.
And we're gonna be getting in a fight soon. And like the fight, like you can get out of the fight. I might actually be able to get out of it because I did a point in speech earlier. If you can get out of the fight, you want to get out of the fight. You're not ready to really fight anything yet. It's a hard fight. And there's a very good chance I would die once or twice if I end up having to fight. What am I doing? Oh yeah, washing myself. So you wash yourself in the trough. Now when you wash yourself in the trough, that's only going to kind of make you smell a little better, get your skin clean. But it's not like taking a bath, and it's not going to clean your clothes. So your clothes are still going to smell like death. You've got to wash your clothes. You got to launder your clothes.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky.
Cape on his hands.
That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him.
And as I pointed out yesterday,
I've got
it
a
really
bit
set
of
up
that
like we were
Lethean
nobles. So
potion
Henry here
left.
is the son of a noble. He just didn't know it. He was raised as a blacksmith. He was raised as a commoner, but his biological father was a noble. He found that's part of the first game. We will be meeting his real dad, his noble father, during this game. Hans is a noble. He's in line to succeed for the throne of a small part of Hungary, major lord in Hungary, and a real historical figure. If I'm not mistaken, Hans is a real historical figure. Henry is a fictional figure. So the first part of the introduction is really setting up that they were nobles. Hans is very haughty. He's very arrogant, spoon-fed, whole lots of white privilege. You know what I'm saying? So, but now that dynamic has changed. We were attacked. We lost all of our armor. We lost our horses. We lost our men. We have nothing. We have nothing now. You know, and that's going to be the theme, especially chapter 1. We have nothing. Will people believe us that we are nobles and that we have come on this peace mission to try to unite our two houses? You know, so and that's where we're at now. Is I just got to the hut. Henry is just now recovering. Hans is still recovering, and we're about to find out, like, we ain't nobles no more. At least, you know, nobody knows that we're nobles.
It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
We do not know about herbs, so we will. How do I recognize the herbs?
Tell me.
She'll get a bit
what do the
offended if you
herbs
pretend to
look
know.
like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and
I found
chamomile
out the hard
has
way.
white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Yesterday,
Right.
I didn't make a
I'll be
perfect
back in a
potion,
jiffy with
so
a couple of
hopefully
handfuls.
today I can make a
All
perfect
right.
potion during
I'll
that
be glad
tutorial.
if you get back here soon. I don't feel right.
Wish I could
being
remember- I
here
should
with
look
that
up the
corpse in my yard.
recipe for marigold
Seeing him lying there
concoction,
gives me chills.
so I can make that a couple of those real quickly.
Right. I just had the same thought. So I found a spade and buried him down by the stream.
Oh, thank you, laddie. That's a great relief. When Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by next time, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
All right, so I gotta go get
I've
these
seen better and
herbs, I
worse
believe.
deaths, but in better ones too.
I think that's all I had to do. So this is the map. This is one of two maps. So the first map, and I'm going to really focus on opening everything and doing everything. And then once I'm done doing everything, I'm going to grind the fuck out of Henry before I move on to Chapter 2. I've played this game twice. I have dominated Chapter 1 twice. And you get to Chapter 2, and both times, even though the second time I grinded and grinded and grinded, I hit a fucking brick wall. And you go from one-shotting to getting one shot. And, you know, it's one of the reasons why I quit playing the game. It's like, all right, this is probably going to be a bit easier with the controller. But I'm going to really grind it out to try to dampen that blow when we hit Chapter 2. If I do end up doing a full playthrough, I am thinking about doing a full playthrough because this game is brutal. There's going to be some really, really brutal parts, and for those of y'all coming back that want some chiller shit, you might get into the game, and it might make you want to play it, because this game is definitely worth the money if your computer can handle it. This is definitely a game you want a good computer. I got a good computer, but it's an old good computer, and it can barely fucking handle it. And you know, my computer needs to be replaced, right? Like it is at that point now. Like it's a good old computer, but it is old, and I need to replace it. In fact, you know, my goal was, because you know, my goal had always been to start streaming again around this time because I knew I was going to be moving, but my goal was to have a new computer when I moved, and I ended up having to spend way more money on my car. I was hoping to spend, you know, $2,000 on my car. I've ended up spending almost $5,000 on my car, and I still probably need to put another $6,000 in my car to make it last as long as I want it to last. It's a good car, but it's at 160,000 miles. It needs some work, and it needs some refurbishing. It needs, you know, and I probably really need to give her an oil change, because you want to keep that engine healthy. All right, I'm going to stop babbling about my car. But this is the first map. It's a huge fucking map. But as you're going to find as you play this game, and how it was back in Hungary during this time period, lot of open fucking territory. There's going to be a lot of shit. Like, I mean, there's so much shit to discover. I've played Chapter 1 twice now. I haven't discovered nowhere near all of it. A lot of, like, you'll be, like, especially in hardcore mode, you'll go out in the fucking woods, you'll get fucking lost for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. Like, you were like, where the fuck am I at? Because in hardcore mode, you don't have a map, you don't have none of this shit. You know, you're just trying to play from memory, and there's a whole lot of empty territory. Empty, but I mean, there's gonna be like animals. You know, you can run into fucking danger. But just like Hungary was back then, there's not a lot of people. You know, people are gathered into places, right? You know, out in the countryside, there's not a lot of people. It's very desolate, and that's another thing historians have commented on this game. This game is extremely accurate to the time period and to the history. All right, so we are going to open up this first entire map, and I was like, man, this really isn't that big of a world. Everybody said this was like a huge open world, but I mean, it's big. But then I got to the second map, and you realize, oh yeah, there's another one. All right, so we're going to be opening up this map. All right, there was 2 quests there. So what are we doing here? Pick sage. Oh yeah, so there's two herbs we gotta pick. Gotta go up here. I could run, but I'm like holding the cigarette. And the really awful thing is about using the keyboard is I haven't played World of Warcraft in 8 years. I don't play games using hotkeys anymore, using my left hand. I like my controllers. So not having my controller really fucking bothers me. And finding that shift key to run is a son of a bitch. All Alright, so we wanted to come up here. As soon as that deer runs away, we know where we want to be. We're going to pick this sage here. I'm going to get quite a bit of it.
Purple flower. Sage.
I'm going to
There we go.
I'm going to at least do 2 runs on the alchemy tutorial. I should do at least 3, but I'll probably do 2. And really, like, in your playthrough, you're going to want to, especially if you're going to want to play like an honorable Henry, you're going to want to have honor and shit. You don't want to steal from people. You're going to really want to pick all these herbs. Every herb you can fucking pick here at the beginning, you're going to want to pick them. And I'm just talking like anybody watching that decides they want to play their own game. You're going to want to pick fucking everything if you want to be honorable. I don't have to worry about that because I am not going to be honorable. I am going to steal a lot of fucking herbs. I'm going to be breaking into alchemists.
Chamomile.
Fucking shops and stealing all their herbs. I'm gonna be stealing armor. I'm gonna be stealing everything I can fucking get my hands on. I'm gonna be wiping a town dry. This town is gonna be like this goddamn Henry dude. Every time he comes here, all of our shit goes away, and some of our people die. And we're pretty sure it's him. We just can't fucking prove it. And then they're gonna catch me doing shit, and I'm gonna talk my way out of it hilariously, because that's the best part of this fucking game. Like, you'll murder somebody. Or you'll be attempting to murder somebody, and they'll be like, hey, why are you trying to kill that person? And they were like, I wasn't trying to kill him. I was... He was choking. I was giving him the Heimlich. Like some stupid shit like that. And the fucking guard will believe... It's great, man. It's fucking awesome. It's the best part of this game. Get some more... It's chamomile. I think I just got some more sage. Alright, we'll go down. Now we're about to get into a fight. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll be able to talk my way out of it. I did choose speech, so there's a good chance I'll be able to talk my way out of the fight. The fight's hard, and you're going to have to bury... If you kill both of them, you're going to have to bury both of them. If you kill one of them, you're going to... It's just extra shit that you don't really have to do if you don't have to do it.
What's that making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand.
Now, of course, if I hadn't played Chapter 1 already, I wouldn't know that.
What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll
So I would definitely be fighting these people.
Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond.
There's still a little bit of lag over there.
A couple of them fled and are
Hopefully it's
hiding out
clearer
here
than
in
what
the
I'm
rocks.
seeing on the playback.
So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
It was last night. It was a lot clearer than what I was seeing. My game is perfectly fine. It's just my playback that I've got running looks a little blurry. You definitely don't want to say we're messengers. That's immediately going to get you attacked.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Alright, so you don't want to say we're messengers. This is the best one. You can tell by the numbers up on top of the speech. This is our best chance to get through it. I did put a point in speech, so last night I died twice before I finally killed these guys, so hopefully that don't happen.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything.
I was a bit rusty with the fighting.
Just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks,
we're gonna get out of it.
But along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding
Pretty
place
sure we're gonna
for
get
all
out of
kinds
it.
Dodgy types. So
Not gonna have to
a
fight
couple
these
more
dudes
might be
this
noticed.
time.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree.
We're good.
Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye. But if
So
you
these
hurry,
dudes are not von
you'll be in
Bergov's
that
men,
long
they're
gorge
bandits.
before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm
The same bandits that attacked us.
To the fucking birchwood.
And they're looking for us. So the moment you say we're messengers, they're like, yeah, we've been looking for you, and they try to kill you. So, let's talk to her.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry.
Just look at Henry. He looks like an idiot. He is an idiot.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows
He's
what
not
they'd
just
have
an
done
idiot,
to
he
her.
is a whore.
So, I'd like to know why all this is happening.
My Henry is a
Your
whore.
friend was talking in a delirium in the night.
He likes
saying
prostitutes.
You was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
You deserve to know the truth.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the
Really,
young
it's got to
lord
suck
of Leiper,
playing run throughs
Perchstein.
trying to be true to Teresa because,
I'm
like,
Henry of
when you go to the
Scabas,
prostitute,
son of Sir Radzig Cobbler. And I'm
you
his
have
bodyguard.
sex,
We
which
were
you don't
heading
really
to
see the
Trothgate
sex.
to
But
deliver
I'm
a
going to have to
message
be
from
careful
Sir
when we
Hamish
get
of
to that
Leiper
part
and
because
Margrave
you might be able to
Yards
see
to
through the
Lord von
clothing.
Berghoff.
So I'll probably have
But we were
to
ambushed by
switch
bandits
off of it just to
yesterday
make sure.
down by the port.
There is nudity in the game,
You
although
already know the rest.
my
And
graphics
as God is my
won't.
witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you.
Well, when
I'm
we,
thankful to you
yeah,
for saving
like I could
us.
probably get away with the
I'm sorry
nudity
to cause you
because
trouble.
of my graphic card.
You
The nudity
sound
doesn't quite show
sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live
That's
to
the only part of the
regret it.
graphics that really
You won't.
seem damaged by my
promise you.
graphic card. I need. It
Promises
tells me
are
I need a
made
better
to be
graphic card
broken.
for this game.
But thank you for
I need a good
dealing
graphic
with them.
card.
I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be alright?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his
So usually
wounds
I,
and
like,
I'll change his bandages
just
shortly.
skip
But
through
what
all
he
this
needs
dialogue
most
'cause
now
I've
is that
seen it
remedy.
once.
Have you
I
got
get
everything
really
for it?
tired of dialogue that I've
Here.
seen.
Chamomile.
But it's a really good story, and if I'm going to do a playthrough on the
Excellent.
channel,
Now to
anybody that
brew the
watches it's
potion
going to need
from
the
them.
story.
I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard.
I got about-
My eyes are so bad, it'd take me
Roughly
all
about
day.
2 hours.
But at least I can tell you how
2:15
to
before
go
I'm going
about
to
it.
get ready for work today. I'll brew that remedy.
All right.
About to do the alchemy
We'll try.
tutorial. Alchemy is kind of a bitch in this game. Like, I'll probably try to focus on
I'm
it
not
early.
sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything.
It's hard to make them
I have a
perfect.
book here with
It's
the
hard to
recipe.
make them perfect.
But
Even
it'll
the
be
easy
better if
potions.
I tell you. I know it by
The timing
heart.
isn't quite
Can
right
read
in the
as well
game.
as any man, if that's what you mean.
But
My word.
which is
Maybe you really are.
why
a noble
I don't play
son.
Kingdom Come
I'll take the book
1
just in case, but
is
if
the
you give me
timing
some
on
advice,
the
I'd be
lockpicking is
grateful.
so atrocious in that
course.
I just
Everything we
I
need
can't
is
lockpick
in the
and I don't
house.
see how anybody
Let's get
does
to
and
it.
I'm like if I can't steal shit I don't want to play. That's how I pretty much play all of these fantasy games. Like
Everything's
I've
prepared.
had
There's an alchemy
some
bench
some
in the
playthroughs
alcove. Go to it and we'll
of
get started.
I've had some playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3 now, quite a few. I've defeated the game several times now. Of all my playthroughs, let's say I've done 100 playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3, which would probably be fairly accurate. But not 100 complete playthroughs, but let's say I've done 100 playthroughs getting to chapter 3. Of those 100, I would easily say 97 of those are playing an evil playthrough. I've beaten the game a couple times on a good playthrough. I don't enjoy being good in video games. I don't know why. I'm probably inherently an evil person, and I just don't admit it about myself. But I tend to go dark in video games. And I mean, it's kind of how I've always been. Like I've talked about it several times. Like when I was playing D&D back in the day, and I've thought about because I've got some friends that play D&D. They're friends here in town, and real life friends, but they play D&D online. And I've thought about joining the game, but I've had to warn them several times. Like once I'm re-familiar with the game, I'm not the best party member. I like to be chaotic evil. I have always been, every character I've ever created in D&D has at least been neutral evil, but I really like playing chaotic evil characters. I don't. It's my favorite D&D character of all time is Raceland. If you're not familiar with Raceland, like I said last night, you should be. He is one of the greatest characters, just point out in fantasy of all time. He's right up there with Randall Thor and Muad'Dib with me. Just a great fucking character. Chaotic evil as fuck. Defeated the dark god, became a dark god himself. You cannot fuck with Raceland. All right, let's do this fucking. We got to read this fucking book.
Now,
Alchemy is
find
a
the
bitch in
recipe
this
for
game.
chamomile decoction, and
So I need to
remember what you have
add
to do. Then get back to the bench
2 handfuls
and
of
we'll
chamomile,
start.
and then I need to burn it or boil it, and then I got to grind sage. All right, so let's go. Let's go back. So I need. It's gonna want me to put the wine in first, so we're gonna put the wine in the
Pour
base.
right base into the cauldron.
She's gonna make you do it
Choose the
in
right picture
the way
from the
she
shelf
wants you to
on
do
the
it.
left,
I
according
like to get
scope.
my ingredients
What did
out.
you
I'll go
pour
ahead and
in
grind
there?
my shit,
Wine,
then
of
I'll
course.
put my base
Like it
in.
says in
But
the
that's
book.
just the way I do it.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame.
now she wants you to
so
move it
you know how it
when
looks when,
it lets you.
starts boiling a bit.
So X. She's gonna tell you to use the bellows.
It's
I've
boiling.
never really had to use
Remember
the bellows.
that well. For
Like
most
right now it's boiling
potions,
without using
you
the bellows.
just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows.
You will use
Try
bellows,
fanning
like, when
it
you're
with the
blacksmithing and
bellows
shit.
To get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Confirm. So now
All
they're up
right.
there.
Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
I'll try to do this right this time.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
No, it
See?
doesn't. You want to do it
When
early.
the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out,
You want to do it a
take
little
the
early.
cauldron off the fire again.
I'd say right now. And then you want to take it off the fire early.
Ain't that enough?
Yeah.
Take
Fuck.
the
I lost my
cauldron off the
button.
flames.
So yeah, I did it way too long. It's not going to be a very
All
good
right.
potion.
Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
I didn't lose my button. I couldn't remember which button I needed to use because I'm a stoner. All right. So throw in the. It doesn't really matter which mortar. You could use either one. Now we want to grind it. So you want to pick up the pedal.
Have you ground it?
Yep. Now we want to
Good.
drop it in.
Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Might even be like a
You don't have
shitty,
to
a really
boil it
shitty potion
anymore.
because I left it on
All
so
you
long.
have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
All right, just a normal one, not a bad one. So could have been worse. All right, escape or escape. Gotta go talk to her, and then I'm gonna probably make another one. You probably really want to make
Here it is.
a few more.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction.
Just for the
way
experience,
it
you're never
should
gonna
be.
really use
Happy
these.
to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
At least I didn't.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
You know, another good thing about this game is you're going to kind of get how religion was back then. You know, like religion was really, like, pretty much everybody believed in God, but like the commoners didn't really have places of worship to go. They didn't get Bibles. You know, most of them couldn't read. So like, there's a point in this game where there's this chapel you got to get to. But only, like, lords are able to get to the chapel. So I always thought that was pretty cool and pretty accurate. 'Cause you know, like, religion has been used as a weapon against poor people since humans have been a thing and religion has been a thing. I want to do this one more time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my shit. I'm going to grab my sage. Go ahead and throw that in there. Grind it up. Grab wine, because wine is the base for this potion. And my button is going to be E. You can't forget your button because you really got to be on time with it. Yeah, no, I want to put it in first and then I want to boil it. So 2 handfuls of that. Gotta boil this. So it's X to lower it. I'm pretty sure it's E to raise it back up. I have my finger on both. Oh shit, fucker. Alright, we'll let that go all the way down. I didn't lower it. Yeah, I did lower it. I just lowered it too fast. We're gonna see if this is gonna work. See if I did that right. Oh, wait. Nope. Return. I'm a little rusty. Alright, so we'll... What is my buttons? So, like, man, this game is probably so much easier with a fucking controller.
Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Yeah. You don't need food. All right, just a regular one. So you really gotta really be early with your timing. It's like I don't see how people get perfects every time. Alchemy real, well, and I should be happy. You know, 2 is good. It's just not the best potion you can make. But my OCD really gets. I want the 3 potions. The good potions, it pisses me off. I'm just not very good at alchemy. And it isn't like I'm pulling it too early. I'm not pulling it early enough. That's the problem. Alright, we're going to wash again. I don't need to wash. I think that's all I really need to do. Right? I'm pretty sure. And we can move on and get on with the game. Where's my journal? Sleep until morning. Yep, that's all I gotta do. So we're gonna get woken up. We're gonna go ahead and fucker sleep for as long as it's gonna let us. We're gonna get woken up by Pavlana.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik.
You know, it's and what we're about to watch is all from the first game, so it's all backstory from the first game. But my point about religion being a weapon used against poor people since the beginning of time, I get really frustrated when I hear people say, "Well, I don't see how black people can be Christians," you know, because that was the white man's God and blah 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 blah. Like, I don't see how anybody can be Christians. You know, it doesn't matter what your skin color was, what recent history is. Religion has always been used as a brutal tool to not only manipulate and cow the general population of poor people, but oftentimes it is the tool used to torture, rape, and murder poor people throughout the beginning of the history of time. The fact that anybody is still religious in the modern day is mind-blowing. And it goes to the fact that the elite, the powerful, learned a really, 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 really long time ago how to manipulate the herd. And these psychopaths that stand outside of the herds manipulating the herd, they are and have always been our main enemy. And their tool and their main tool has always been religion.
If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything
all
I
backstory.
take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Unresolved
Why would I
shit.
miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father
We'll be
forged.
resolving
I promised
some of
him
it
I'd
in this
deliver it to
game.
you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
So that dude stole. I didn't play through the entire first game, so I'm not sure the whole backstory. But I know, like, he had something to do with Henry's.
I thought you'd never
The blacksmith father, his death. He stole the last sword that
Were you
Henry and
having
his
a
father had
nightmare?
made together for his real biological father, the noble. So his quest has, since that first game, has been to get this fucking sword back. He hasn't gotten it back yet.
I dreamed. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told
I
me
do
what
have
happened
the
to
first
you.
game, but I just
Then I helped
can't,
Ma take care of your friend.
I can't
that...
unlock. I can't lockpick at all.
Right?
It's.
Hans,
I don't see how anybody
alive.
does in that game.
how is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too
This game,
alive.
it takes some practice, but it's a lot easier
Ma
in this
knows
game.
what she's doing.
I
And
can.
that's the truth.
I'm probably
I
going to be
reckon she
rusty,
could bring the
but
dead back to life.
I mastered
She
it
said she
fairly
dosed you
easily
with
in
the
this game.
strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
I imagine it'd be a lot
sounds like
easier
him,
with a
all right.
controller, but even in the first
what
game, a
about
controller
you?
didn't help me.
How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you.
The first game would be better
Bad
probably
dreams.
for streaming
Dreamt of
purposes
Istvan
because
Toth,
it should be
villainous,
the
murderous
engine
horse
shouldn't be
who
as
stole my
advanced.
sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
So if you got, there's a few more of you now. If you're catching up, I do not plan on. I might do a full playthrough of this game. I haven't decided yet, but I don't plan on turning this into a gaming channel. I'm just really contemplating like what kind of content I want to put out. I'm really hit a curve with the other day when I was streaming Jubilee, and I do know Jubilee likes to give out strikes, but getting my stream taken down, getting a strike on the channel, it's like, all right, what can I show? What can I show? Do I want to like focus my channel? Because I never really enjoyed focusing my channel around like reactionary content, reacting to other people's content, but it was what my channel was all about, right? So like I really got to consider new avenues of attack and kind of really maybe look at what other people are doing, which is a problem. I've got to find other people again because I completely disconnected from the atheist community, completely disconnected from politics even for a while, like just internally, watching what's going on in the world and being appalled, but not really talking about it too much outside of Facebook. So, yeah, this is not going to be a gaming channel. I'm just kind of chilling for a few hours before I go to work today. I do play a lot of video games now, so I'm trying to get away from that. But that's kind of, I figured I'd stream while I consider what I'm doing. I'm going to start building a new channel. It won't take me long, and I'm probably going to exist there. But I'm always going to do and be unfiltered here. I'll probably have StreamYard back again at some point this week, start having conversations again, looking for conversations again, that type of deal. Alright, so we'll see my father's sword here.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings.
Almost to the story now.
Power and responsibility.
The game's about to start now.
And ruin. After all,
probably about 2 hours in. Probably about an hour left of this introduction here. There's a few things left to do before the game actually starts.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that.
No, I was just saying that I'm not planning on being a gamer.
But remember,
but I am back, so I figured that this would be like a good way for people to know I'm back, to see that little red dot. And I am considering like how I want to do this YouTube thing. I'm going to be changing this channel back to the Raging Atheist, really going back towards my anti-theist activism, doing a lot of politics here on the channel. But I will be starting a new main channel. And I'm just kind of really considering what I'm going to be doing over there. The goal is to get back to a vast majority of edited content with some live streams sprinkled in. But probably over here on the Raging Atheist, it will always be like mostly live streams. Well, I'm a non-deistic Taoist, so I don't believe in any deity. I have an Eastern philosophy that I try to live my life by, a Taoist philosophy. And yeah, I do sprinkle in some Buddhism and Native American spirituality with it. But philosophically, I'm still an atheist. I think people need a spiritual grounding. And I think Taoism is far superior than any religion. Taoism is just looking at self, finding enlightenment within self, but no deity required.
Only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into some conversations with
fresh air,
hardcore atheists over my Taoism.
Remedy for many
Should be
ailments.
interesting.
And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along. And we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Yeah, Marty does have a gaming channel. In fact, honestly, I need to still subscribe. I think Marty sent me the link, and sometimes I ignore my Facebook Messenger. So I am now subscribed, Marty. Let me get back to... All right. yeah, so yeah, show Marty some love. And I'm still interested, Marty, in your idea of, like nerd debates. Maybe once I get up and rolling again, you get your gaming channel rolling again. Maybe that's something we could do together. We could create a channel together. I'm really interested in that. I'm more interested in doing the nerd debates myself. But I always thought that was an excellent idea, and somebody needs to do it. Nerd debates. What's the best Star Trek? Who's the best Star Wars character? DC or Marvel, like that. That would be fucking awesome. That would be great. All right, so we gotta go talk to Hans. We're gonna eat some of this chili here. So you don't really want to like overfeed yourself in this game. And for those like just tuning in or that will kind of catch some of this is if you've never played this game, it's definitely worth the money if you have the computer that will support it. It's a big game. It's a brutal game. It's not a PC game at all. The anti-wokesters out there will call this a woke game because there's a romance option with Hans. But it's not a woke game at all. It's very dark. And I'm not saying like a woke game is a bad thing. I'm a very woke person. I think woke games are much needed. And I'm even with like the subliminal advertising of it all. Like we need to be subliminally advertising some wokeness into some folks. So I'm not saying that as an anti-wokester, right? I'm just saying like the anti-wokesters are going to call it a woke game just because it has an option to have a gay romance. And it's not by any means. This is a very fucking brutal game. It's very true to the history of the time period of what happened in Hungary at this time. It's all based around real history. The two kings we're fighting for were real people. Hans was a real person. Henry wasn't. This is an excellent fucking video game. If you're into video games, especially if you're into like medieval history, this is definitely the game for you. It's brutal, it's hard, they don't make it easy, but once you figure it out, you will get your groove. You will get your groove. Armor's going to be super expensive. The best route to play in this game to me is to be as fucking to steal everything and to kill everything. That's kind of my philosophy. Steal everything and kill everything. All right. So, but yeah, you don't want to like overfeed yourself. I'm trying to find where it is. It should be right here as soon as you. Yeah. All right. So over here, you're gonna have on the right side, you're gonna have all your numbers and shit. It's gonna have your health, your energy, and your nourishment. Nourishment right now is at 41. You don't want that to go over 100. You can get that way over 100. You're gonna overfeed yourself. You're gonna get fucking fat. You're gonna be lethargic. There's like real penalties in this game. When you get drunk, you're barely gonna be able to walk. You're gonna be hungover as fuck the next day. There's real penalties in this game. It's one of the best things about this game. So you don't want to overeat here. I'm only gonna take a few bites. And who knows? Like maybe some gaming will become part of the channel. I do game a lot. Usually I'm playing like Civ 6 or The Sims 4, and I could never like stream The Sims 4 because it's X-rated. It's completely 100 adult themed when I play The Sims 4. I would never be able to stream that here on this platform. All of my Sims are crackheads. Every single one of them believe in smoking crack. But maybe maybe that could become some filler content. Especially once I'm up and going and I have a chat again, a place for the chat to hang out. It does make it easier for me to look at chat when I'm playing video games as opposed to like going on my rants and raves. Even though like right now it's the way I got it set up. I should probably reverse my setup here because the way I got it set up, I'm turned away from chat. But I could fix that very easily. So maybe it will become part of the channel, or maybe it becomes a major part of the new channel. But I would never want to be considered a gamer. I would only want it to be like filler content. And I'm not a gamer. Like, so gamers are like people that spend their time breaking games. I do that to an extent, but I do that out of OCD because I usually play the same game over and over a million fucking times, and I learn it inside and out. So eventually I learn how to break the game, but I'm not that kind of gamer, and I kind of want to get away from gaming like that. This is what I've been doing for the last 2 years, and I kind of consider it a waste of time. But I really, like, if I'm going to game, I would like to do either strategy games or games like this that's going to have killer stories.
Is locked up?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done the Black Widow challenge several times, Marty. It's one of my favorite challenges. Do you use Wicked Whims, Marty? It is, I don't know. I've been back and forth on whether I'm going to take it off because it becomes too real. It becomes too real. And too X-rated. All right, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I got to go out here and talk to these folks.
Look who's finally up. Henry, come and join us. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea.
Yeah, I won't play without it. Neither do I, but I'm starting to think,
come
like,
join our
should I?
in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad
Yeah,
to
I've
see
been
you
on that
too.
Wicked Whims for about a year now.
I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid.
I can definitely see
And
the
I'm
problems with
grateful
it
to
too.
you
Like,
too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened.
I could definitely see, especially because there was a version back in the day. I understand. I haven't been using it. I wasn't using it long enough to have access to that version. But there was like a version where you could, there was incest involved, and I know that there were some like really dark, nasty mods out there for perverts. So I can definitely see the problematic areas around Wicked Whims and how it could probably feed mental illness, and like the user really needs to be responsible with it, right? So like I could definitely see like some of the negative arguments side of it. That's why like I've really been conflicted with it since I've been using it for a year, and I've been really conflicted with it because I can see how it would feed mental illness and really, really bad, evil people.
Here, yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg.
Yeah,
Tell
and
the
that's what I like
story
most
of
about
your
it, Maya, is that
heroic
extra content,
deeds.
like the extra realism, and I don't find like you get that same extra content. You get a lot of it, but not all of it with the PG version of it. I can't remember what it's called, Wonderful Whims or whatever. It's just not the same, and that's I like that extra level of realism that comes with the Wicked Whims. And you can do like the censored mode where everything gets blurred out, but I don't do that. Like if you're gonna do Wicked Whims, you should do Wicked Whims. That's how I look at it. Sir Hans was captured. I went the long version that time.
Was this time
Should have went the
when me and
short
Hans
version.
had,
I need to stop being so
fisticuffs
rambling.
in the
At least
tavern.
get to like the
And
game
punish
version
them.
before I
I
go to
had
work
to
today.
accompany him on the
Which
hunt.
I set my own schedule now, so I
Shot a
can
ball.
I
That
could
made it
technically
mad.
only do
And when Hans
a
chased
night
after
shift
them
tonight,
on the
and I'd be
animal,
fine.
He got caught by a
But,
Cuban patrol.
Humans?
It's time to get ahead in life, so I need to work as much as I can. And I've already skipped a morning. Like I can work all day long if I wanted to. I love it. I can make as much money as I want to. I love it, and I'll never actually say what I do ever again. I learned that mistake.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us,
I smoked like
I'd
28
shoot enough
joints
arrows
this week. I
into
never
them to
smoked
make
like
them
real
think
weed
twice.
anymore.
But The
And when
thing
I do, I
want to
smoke like
know
a
is,
crackhead, I swear. Like,
how did it
fuck,
end
man.
up
I'm
with
down to
young
3
Sir
joints. I had
Hans?
28
Well,
6
as I
days
said,
ago.
They took him captive.
That's the problem of
There must
not
have been
drinking.
10 of them.
Because now
I
I
hadn't a chance.
oversmoke.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count.
That's the other great thing about what I do now. I
Besides,
don't
they
have to
were
worry
armed to
about
the
it.
teeth
I
and
do whatever
had
the fuck I
bows
want.
and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck.
Yeah, the attraction system's my favorite
As we
too.
know. Oh, then.
Yeah, like I get down with it, but
Fortuna Juvat.
See now.
some of the shit gets
finally
overboard.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're
Just,
really...
point of fact, I'll just real quickly, like there's this one sequence. It's called hedonism that I got. But let me tell you, the first time I saw that, I was like, wow, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Holy shit.
the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly
And that just
wounded
kind of
during a
proves,
night
you know,
raid
like
on
how
Talmberg
old-fashioned I
I had
truly
to
am.
carry him out of the battle on my
How
back,
brainwashed I
so he
was
wouldn't
by
fall into enemy hands.
Southern
Gracious.
culture.
Raiding
Because
a
I was like,
castle.
I cannot watch this. What am I watching?
Wild, eh?
Indeed it was.
Like, do people do this to each other?
Down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In fact, I think you can do 8. Maybe not on the bed, but all around. Yeah, I haven't tried that aspect of it yet myself, but I think that you can get pretty cray-cray with it. So, needless to say, I'll never be streaming The Sims 4.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting
You know,
outside.
I
but
just
that
kind of
fucker got
gave
hold of his
the game
falcon
away
and
to
let me
anybody
have
that
it.
ever wants to truly ruin me. You know, just hack into my shit and watch me play The Sims.
I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a
fuck.
pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the
Don't worry,
nose.
the FBI's already
Can't
doing
do a
it.
thing after that.
I'm fully aware of who's watching me.
Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we
And
don't
just
have
so
much
you
time
know,
for storytelling right
everybody
now.
knows if
Came
you
here
do
on
like
an
do
important
any like
mission, and we
anything
cannot
on
afford
social
to
media
dally
that's
any longer.
anti-Trump,
We have to get to
FBI's
Trotsky
watching
as
you
soon
at
as
this
we
point.
can.
Like they're not watching
How far is it from here?
Not far.
the Boogaloo Boys anymore.
Once
They're
you
watching
climb
you.
the hill above Sheleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that
We're
hard
actually
to brew.
almost to
With
the
a bit
game
of
part.
practice, you could manage it
Like
yourself.
we're gonna get to the game
Thanks.
part,
How
and there's
many?
gonna be a couple more
This'll
things
come
to
in
do in
handy.
this little intro.
No doubt.
You don't really start
But we
the
better
game
get
until
going
you
now.
come out of
Hans is
the
right.
fuck. What do they call
We're very
it? I
glad
can't
we
remember
met
what they
you.
call it.
And we're obliged
The stockade.
to you for your help and hospitality.
Once
God
you're out of the
bless you.
stockade,
And you too, sirs.
game starts. Because we're about to
Bless
get
you for your
thrown in some
generosity
stops
and your healing heart.
fairly
And
soon.
you have a right to
Now, there is
understand
something
the
that like
gratitude of the House
professional
of Blood.
gamers are going to tell you to do right here.
If you
It's
should
probably
ever
make
find
sure you go
yourself in
like
need,
make some
doors
savior
of
swaps.
Palestine shall
You do
open.
want to make sure you have. I don't think I picked up the first one, so I probably only got one. You should have 2 savior snaps right now. Yep, I only got one. I didn't pick up the first one,
Thank you,
and it's
sir.
not here anymore.
Though,
So like that
I'm
first
not
day before you
sure
went
I
to
could
sleep, there was a
find a way to purchase
savior
them.
snaps here on the table. I forgot to pick it
Hopefully
up.
we'll never need to take up your
That
offer.
kind of screws me.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Trosteville.
It's only going to give me 1 to start, which
And
is
it's
means I'm
not
not going to
the
be able
first
to
time.
like
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there.
save slop
and I succeeded.
Emmerich
twice.
won't be happy.
on my
Then you
first
shouldn't
thieving
sell
run, which
so
I usually
dear.
like to do. I like
He
to
charges nearly
to
twice as
save
much as
to
we
begin
do.
my thieving run,
Since
and
no
then
wonder
in the
folks
middle
buy
of it,
from us. But I
especially the
understand.
first one, because I'm
Next
not
time
going to be
I'll
very
come
good at
straight
it,
down,
and
so
it's
you're
going to
not
be
on your own,
really
Emma.
easy to get
If
caught.
anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their
And you don't
place
wanna
with
get
an
caught.
arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
You know,
Maybe
playing
it's a
my
good thing he
style,
wasn't here.
eventually my
But
reputation is
catch-
going to be shit with
I
pretty much
dread
everybody.
to think what
But you don't want
they
that
did.
to begin with.
They've never touched me.
You don't want
You know
that
I
from the
can
very
take down a
beginning of the
hare on
game.
the run, and a
All
man's
right,
an
so
easier target.
we're going to talk to Hans here. Can't.
Nothing
There
against
was
the
something else you probably
hospitality
should
of
have
the good
done. I
women
can't
folk
remember what
here,
it is.
But I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Definitely should have done alchemy at least 3 times. What about the rest of our company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand.
Yeah,
a
it does
chance.
kind of sound like Sean
But
Bean.
you're right. We shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky,
Bandage
I'll
guy
make
is
sure
Henry.
they
He's
get a
our
proper
lovable
Christian
idiot
burial,
hero.
and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rathai,
He's the reason we're
we'll
in
have a
this
mass
fine
served
mess.
for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
This is Hans.
Well, no, since
He's our immature
childhood.
noble. So we're nobles, but we don't quite know that we're not really nobles anymore because nobody knows we're nobles. Everything's fucked. Henry's no longer a badass. He fell off a mountain, so he's all bandaged up. He got shot with an arrow, so we're gonna have to become badass again. And our game's about to start. Yeah, we're about to find out we're not nobles anymore. So I saw Toth. So Toth
Hold
is
on
the
a
dude that stole his dad's sword.
Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth?
I don't think it's Sean
Are
Bean.
you
It does sound like
yanking my
one.
pizzle. He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here.
So the things you need to know about Hans is he's very immature, and he's kind of a pervert,
That's
kind of a
good.
creeper.
You never know when you might need it around here.
I think this game is
Come
supposed to
on,
center around
let's
his
get
growth
going.
as a human being.
Your mind will turn to
And
better
there is,
things
like,
along
you
the
can
way.
pursue a romance with Hans. But again, like, if you're going to play a noble playthrough, you want to be aware that you'd never want to cheat on Teresa. Teresa is your love interest from the first game, so you don't want to be visiting prostitutes, and you don't want to pursue any romance options throughout the entire game, and you can end the game returning home to Teresa. I am not an honorable human being in video games. Alright. It's one of my all-time favorite little opening intros, roll credit scenes. It's not going to come through as clear in the playback, but it's a fucking beautiful game. And I always loved bagpipes. always be looking at the ladies. Hans is probably the dude that invented catcalling. Man, I smoke too much weed. Like, what's the point of giving up liquor when you just double your weed intake? And, you know, I usually smoke carts, so, like, the vape weed has to be worse than the regular weed, I would imagine. Like, when I'm working, I'm smoking carts all day just because of the smell. But I'm pretty much smoking all fucking day. It's crazy how much weed I smoke now. Probably gonna get cancer this year.
At this
Although they say weed help fight cancer. It's more like Alzheimer's got to worry about.
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies.
And there's magic mushrooms for that.
You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking awesome game.
Hell.
It's awesome. It gets really brutal. It gets. I haven't made it to the most brutal parts of the game yet, but I have heard how brutal this game gets. Like, we're talking sieges, we're talking, you know, starvation to the point you're thinking about eating your dog, and you can actually eat your dog. And if you do, it's
Open up!
It's tragic. We're gonna try to avoid eating our dog.
Lord.
There's gonna be murder. There's gonna be assassination. There's gonna be rape.
Hear me!
All of
Open
the stuff.
The gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Shit! You fucking cunts!
Yeah, they just dumped shit on him.
Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans.
Yeah, that's something I used to get like really upset about, like when fantasy games would use the F word. You know, like it's like this is breaking my immersion. But I'm learning, like, no, they actually used the F word back then. So, like, this is totally real.
Of Perkstein. Heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your
I still get upset.
amusement.
Like, World of Warcraft
So
should
get
not
your
have.
stinking ragged
Which
asses
I
out
can't.
of here on
Does
a
it have the
double.
F word in it? I think it has the F word in it.
What's all this
But like games like that should not like. I don't know. It just breaks my immersion.
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir.
That was my favorite aspect of the Wheel of Time. Is Robert Jordan created his own swear words. That's immersion. That's fantasy.
Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir?
There's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
That was, you're not nobles anymore. Was that was.
So now what?
Nobody knows you're noble. Nobody believes you. They think you're fucking dead.
There's only
And you're
one
covered
thing.
in shit. Alright. I'm not going to burn through all this dialogue. I did the other night because I was tired and sleepy. I've got roughly I'm going to have about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. That should get us through at least a little bit into the main game. But we still got a bit now of introduction to go. Like, we already met the main romance line when earlier yesterday's stream, I believe, when Hans got us into this mess and he saved the girl from either murder or rape, one of the two. It drew the attention to us, and that's how we got the arrow, and that's why they were hunting us. We're about to meet her again. There are other romance interests. Again, you can pursue a romance with Hans. There's a couple others that you can pursue major romances with. You're going to want to avoid all of those for a noble run-through. I mean,
have you two got any
for a noble Teresa run-through, I should put it that way. Like, you can still be noble and not be faithful to Teresa.
Who stinks like a badger.
The game...
Look, we've had a tough couple of days.
As far as I understand the Teresa thing, the game kind of leaves it like you guys are together, but it's like you don't really know how serious. I haven't beaten the first game either. I always say that this is the only game I own that I haven't beaten, but Kingdom Come Deliverances. The first game I probably never will beat. Like I said, I just can't lockpick in that game. It looks like a fucking wonderful story that I want to play, but if I can't lockpick, I don't want to play it. I might give it another go. Lockpicking in this one is a lot easier, and I pretty much know most of the story anyway, just from what I've picked up from the first game anyway. So I technically haven't beaten that game either, but I probably will never beat that game. I could probably beat it without needing to lockpick, but I mean that's part of the whole game. That's part of the whole fun of these games is stealing shit. Especially, it makes it so much easier to get your armor sets, especially at the beginning of the game here. And armor is super expensive in this game. So unless you're making really good armor or you're stealing really good armor, you're about to spend every fucking piece of gold you have on armor. Which, like, fuck a noble run through. Why would I want to do that?
We'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off.
And the armor thing is like that's how it was in real life.
Stink even worse.
It's what made it so hard for commoners to become knights and nobles, is because a set of armor is like a down payment on your fucking house, man.
The fuck was all
it's
that
capital.
again?
It isn't just
try to
armor.
talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had
They
trouble
really
with
stay
beggars
true
at the
to the
castle.
history in this game,
So
which
they
is
act without thinking.
one of my favorite aspects
Oh,
of this
really?
game.
I'd never
Outside of the
figured
fact,
that
like,
out. I'd rather
Henry
hear
talking
some
himself
cunning
out of
plan
murder.
How to get out of this shit, huh?
Like, you just murdered that person. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, no, you didn't. It's like some Jedi mind trick bullshit. So we have to get our letter back. We have to wash and change. I haven't been paying attention. I've already watched all of this.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work.
No. Never fear, we're never going to talk Hans here into
How
working.
long will it take for you to earn a
The lazy
few
bastard.
groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right.
He's definitely right.
We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get
good
inside
Christians.
the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads.
Oh boy,
and
was
go
talking
back to
about
Rathal with
how
our
he
heads held high.
wanted to
promise you
soil one of the wenches in a bar.
Ardentes fortuna juvat.
But they were good Christians.
Food. About bloody time.
Sounds about right. About like modern times.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
So that's the girl that we saved at the beginning of the game.
It's that woman from the pond.
That's how we got all fucked up.
Or the
Because
one
we were
you
like
gave us
baiting.
away for.
Our party got attacked and murdered. And then those bandits were about to rape her and probably murder her. And we saved her.
Vouch for who we are.
She did give an odd look to one of the bandits that came riding up that we noticed.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before.
She'll be like
Who sent you?
the romance line that
Not
I
them
pursue in the
nomad
game.
vagabonds, I hope.
It makes the most
Don't
sense for the
worry.
game.
I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh, my. Oh, can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Yep, that's me. We'll just be quiet.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster.
Yeah.
If you want to go
If
around,
you smell,
mixing
they
with my
will
guests
let you know
here,
you smell.
Go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough
Everybody
first.
will.
Stinking up my establishment.
And you're only going to get so much of the smell off by washing off at a trough. But that's our only option right now. So, if you did steal the old woman's food, you come over here, you're going to have to lockpick this door. And I don't think you want to get caught or no, it'll just let you open the door. All right, cool. Maybe it's hardcore mode that you have to lockpick it. All right, so here you can dry food. If you stole that old woman's food, it will go bad if you don't dry it. So dry that shit. It just takes a second. But I didn't steal it because I don't really need it. We're still technically in the introduction. We got to talk to this chick at some point. Oh, I gotta wash first. Yeah. Now we can talk to her.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, Eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by bandits.
You were attacked by those bandits?
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Alright, so we should be able to use this because I put...
And I have no idea why you're
speech.
trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there.
Just now starting to wake up. I think I'm on my
You owe me
fourth
that
cup
much.
of coffee. Coming
We
alive.
need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Ready to make my money today.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Alright, so she just told us if you want to talk to von Berghoff, get into this wedding.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
So that's going to be like the point of this first chapter is to get into this fucking wedding. Find out how to get to von Berghoff. Von Berghoff.
Why are you standing there like a pillar
I think
of
they say it
salt?
as von Berghoff.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work.
For all that
You
food.
pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take 'em into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on
Will
the
it be a red
planks
wedding?
so
What's up,
they
John?
don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in
Yeah.
the corner,
Hashtag
it'll
25
spoil.
to
So
8647.
do it properly.
Yeah,
Two men
I had
can finish the
a short
work
little
in a
stream about
jiffy,
that yesterday.
And then we'll be quits.
Donald Trump is the biggest snowflake ever. There is plenty that I do want to talk about. So I am kind of coming up with a stream. I really want to get into what was it that I saw? Like this DOJ briefing that it appears Donald Trump wrote. Like it appears like Donald Trump wrote this DOJ briefing. It's the most insane DOJ briefing in the history of DOJ briefings. It's batshit crazy, and it sounds like something Donald Trump wrote at 3 a.m. when he was on one. But I just got to find out a little bit more about it, and instead I'm playing this video game today. I should be probably doing that, but I'll probably do that in between shifts this afternoon.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
She won't know Scallots, so say Rattay.
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 Rattay, that rings a bell. I ain't been further than Nabakov.
Skalitz is the little village he came from.
But I
It's the
know
little
this
village
place
you start
inside
in
out.
at the very beginning of the first game. Oops. I keep hitting this microphone. I heard something about
I
a
heard
wedding.
some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Aye, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Semine is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married...
So now we've kind of
that's
come
a
from them
feast
setting
that's a
up
lot
who
different
Hans
from
and
when
Henry
some
are
tanner gets hitched
to
to a
setting up
bathhouse wench.
the story dynamics of Chapter 1. And we're about to get our fist fight tutorial. Might be a little rusty at fist fighting. We'll see. Using this goddamn keyboard. Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding? Who is Semine? Like if you don't know the answer to all of these questions, in fact, we probably should go through all of them because you get it's how you build your reputation. So yeah, we probably will.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most
I just like doing that
likely,
and flying
Semine
through
is
the
his
dialogue.
vassal.
That's how I like. Once I've heard it once, I don't want to hear it again. Who is Semine?
Who is this Semine?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semine. The fort and village belong to him. Old Jan Semine is the head of the family, and his son's called Alder. And it's him who's getting hitched. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Now remember, he still smells like
If you
shit.
want
His
to find
clothes
out
still smell
more,
like
there's
fucking
a couple of
god-awful
guests
shit.
having an ale over there. Young
Some of that shit
Svartfjorder.
splattered on him from
He's
Hans.
the bride's
you know.
brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
All right. Now, again, you really want to go through all of these. Do I want to? No. We're not going to. But you probably should. I'm not going to.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend.
I will be talking to everybody
careful
about
with them
everything as I go
sacks.
through the game, but
I don't want you
I'm
ripping them
I
or
don't think it's
anything like that.
too necessary for reputation right now. All right, so mainly what you want to do right now is you got to talk to Hans, and you got to move these fucking sacks, right? Before that, though, like we've got to find some kind of fucking way into this wedding going into Chapter 1, and you might as well and should talk to these people first.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
I ran away from Skalitz. We're messengers from Ratai. Doesn't really matter how you answer here. They're gonna kind of rag you no matter
Silver
what.
Skalitz.
Silver Skalitz? You people mine silver there?
Aye. Well, we did. Until Sigismund attacked us.
Bugger me.
He needs coin for his troops, so he goes after the silver, the sly ginger fox. Even the Kutenbergers surrendered to him not long ago, I heard.
Did you lot surrender to him as well?
He'd have had to talk to us first. They just attacked, burnt down the village, and slaughtered most of the people.
I'm sorry to hear that. May God welcome their souls. Thank Christ
this is the
we've
miller
been
and the
spared
blacksmith.
That kind of misfortune so far, eh, Radovan?
That's because they have silver, and we ain't got shit, Crazel.
Good point.
What do they call you, lad?
I'm Henry.
I'm Henry.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
What do you know about the wedding?
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Semine.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Semine and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Real quick. I really think Donald Trump's going to have to surrender this war. And I don't know if he's going to be able to bring himself to do it. But yesterday here in Battle Creek, Michigan, gas hit $5. It was at one gas station. Other gas stations were $4.79, $4.69. I think I topped off my tank because I found a gas station that was still at like $4.15 yesterday. I haven't went out and looked today. But usually when one is at $5, now today pretty much all of them are going to be at $5. It's unsustainable. It's fucking unsustainable. Right? Like, it's unsustainable for this economy, for the world economy. People were already struggling. And, you know, when 5 is going to become the new normal and it starts rising from there, we're talking like Great Depression type bullshit. And they're going to have to get rid of him. So, like, he is going to have to surrender this fucking war if he wants to stay president. I mean, this is fucking batshit crazy.
Sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
So that it's going to be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is going to be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
Is there any way to get to von Berghoff? Can someone who's not
Could someone
invited
get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well, I think it might be possible. Using certain...
No, I hadn't seen that, Puff. No.
Play of light and
yeah, like these gas prices are out of control.
Black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on this big day. So you won't get in without an invitation.
Is there any way to get to von Berghoff?
Would it be possible to get to von Berghoff, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
So essentially we need to start working for one of these dudes. I'm going to pretty much work for both of them. I'll probably go with the blacksmithing storyline. I think I like that one better at the actual wedding than the Miller storyline. But the Miller's going to pretty much teach you how to steal shit, and I say you do most of both of them and just do the final blacksmith quest. Because they're both going to kind of teach you shit you need in the game. So how can I get to the wedding?
How can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that'll be needed there.
Aye. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
In fact, I should have time. We'll see. But like once I start playing, I'm gonna rob this entire town that we're in right now. I'm gonna kill all of their cattle and dry their meat, and I'm gonna be overburdened by about I don't know, a few hundred pounds.
I'm looking for work.
And really, like, you want to get as overburdened as you possibly can.
But mainly, I'm a
because,
blacksmith.
and it's going to make you walk slower and you're not going to be able to run, but it's going to build your strength. So we're going to rob this entire fucking town. You don't want to hang around the town when you do.
And you can wield a hammer.
You don't want to hang around the town when you do, because if they catch you with the stolen stuff on you, or if you wear any of it, for the first few days, then they're going to know you stole it and they're going to arrest you. So we are going to steal every fucking thing that's not nailed down in this fucking town. Probably kill a guard. And then we're going to walk our slow asses all the way to the blacksmith's town here, to where we're going to start learning blacksmith from him. And I can spend a few days on the low until the heat comes off of me. That's always my game plan starting this fucking game. Every game I've ever played, that's been my game plan. I want to master the thievery first, because that's going to make this game way more easier. And pretty much any game like this, way more easier. Instead of having to try to get the armor you want off of dead people, which you'll still do that, or buy the armor you want with all your fucking gold. My goal is to accumulate as much gold as I possibly can. And selling shit in this game is a process. So, and you want to kind of sell all of it if you can. You got to go to different places. And you got to wait for them to get gold again. So it's kind of a bitch. And it only gets worse as you progress through the game, as I understand it. So, all right, let's resume.
We'll shake on it. And if you prove your worth, I'll even take you to that wedding.
Why would you work at a forge? Come and work for me at the mill. It's a cleaner job, and easier. And I can get you to that wedding, too.
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked him first.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of similarities to Trump. Like, Berghoff is a son of a bitch.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked him first, so...
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole
I
childhood
usually go
at the
blacksmith.
forge. I know how
but
to
again, you want to do
handle a hammer
both.
and bellows.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
Alright, so about the wedding, about the work, I'm good on all of that. You should
got to
probably
be
go
going.
through all of it just for
Wait,
the
there's
reputation
something else
gains
I want to
if it's your first
What
playthrough.
brought you
It's going to
all
make
the way
it
from
easier.
Scarlet's? And who's that companion of
Once
yours?
I knock the rust off,
Straightforward with you, so don't be shy. And tell
I'll get
all.
pretty powerful pretty
It's a
quickly.
long story. What I will say is that fella who looks like he sleeps in a dung heap is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. We were supposed to deliver a message to Lord von Bergov at Trotsky.
I don't know why I said
We
all
set
this.
up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
One day, we were
Alright, so we got our end to the wedding. We just got to work for it. Now we got to talk to Hans. He's over here. You can't not, and we'll go ahead and talk to this dude. I'm not going to play a game with him, but
you know. So she's
yeah,
safe.
you kind of want to know this guy.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
I need to get to the wedding.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samine. A big affair. Guests from the
I
whole
will be
region
playing.
will come.
I
Maybe
think
from
it's
as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff
dice that
will
they play.
come.
I don't know. I can't
That's
remember
how
what they play.
important our family is.
It involves dice.
I need to pass on an important message.
I will be
to
playing
von
that quite a
Berghoff.
bit. I just don't like the.
But I can't
I
get
don't
into
need
the
the
castle
intro
because of
to it.
what happened to us.
At least I don't
Do you
think I
think
need
you
it.
could-
It's been a long time.
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way.
It's not a great way to raise
You can try.
coin, to raise gold, but you can get gold from it.
You must know young Lord Semine, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
We'll leave.
Thanks.
he'll want to play
I
a
have to be
game.
off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
All right, so it sounds like you want to play him, right? Like, and you can beat him. I've beaten him several times. He's not going to take you to the wedding. He doesn't know you from Dick. So we're not going to play.
I've got neither the time nor the inclination for dice.
Shame. If you should change your mind, stop by.
I couldn't
All right, now we talk to Hans. We get a lot more dialogue. We're going to try to convince Hans here, our homeboy, that we need to work. And that's not going to go over so well.
I talked to that woman from the pond. So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to me.
I don't know why it looks like he's standing
look like she
over
was
us.
too pleased
He
to see
usually
you, though.
doesn't. I don't
The main
think.
thing is,
yeah, it looks
she
like we're
denied
like.
ever being at the pond.
Why does it look like we're a
definitely her,
fucking
though.
dwarf, man?
You don't forget a figure like hers.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
I've got the
That's
feeling
funny.
she didn't want to talk about
It's
it.
got to
for
be like a
some
glitch
reason.
in the game that doesn't happen
I did
very
get
often.
something out of her, though.
Yeah, it looks like we're a hobbit.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Yeah, the American dream for sure.
If you
Capturing and
pledge us to
hoarding other
Sigismund
people's
before we
wealth.
can
What's
get
going
to
on,
him,
Puff?
everything's fucked.
I'm going to be taking off
Calm
for
down.
work here in
We'll be
about
finished.
I'll be
also
stopped
gonna
streaming
be a
here in
big
about an
wedding
hour,
in
hour,
the
15
region.
minutes.
Young Sir Alderman, the son of a respected
I'm
nobleman
going to be
from
doing
nearby
2 shifts
Selling
today.
Fords, is
But I might
marrying
have a
Agnes,
stream later
the
tonight about
daughter of
that
Thrush,
whole
the local
DOJ
bailiff. It's the
draft.
talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or Miller, and maybe someone else.
Depends on when I
Why
decide to
should some
stop tonight.
wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
why do we look so
So
small?
all we have to do is get on the guest
That's
list.
so weird.
And that shouldn't
I've
be a
never seen that
problem
before.
because you've got a cunning plan, right?
That's so odd. We'll find some work there.
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to
We
do
look
is
so
carry a
short,
few
man.
sacks of flour from that cart.
My
to the
name's
pantry.
Frodo.
If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Log sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
It's not like that
I'm
normally.
serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
I mean, we can try to argue with him. Honestly, we can. You can try. And eventually, we're pretty much going to call him a motherfucker. But we'll just try to get out of this right
I
now.
understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Hans is
Not
kind of
so
an ass.
fast. It's God's
He's
law.
definitely an ass.
Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Nobles using the Christian God to get out of work. Sounds about right.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant.
Yeah, he's
but
not
it
standing
turned
on a
out that you're
table.
noble
It's just like
bastard.
for some reason it's made us
And
into
you're
a hobbit.
pretty handy with a sword.
Like we're really, really super
you've even
short.
been
Maybe
in
it
a
is
horse.
because he's standing on a table.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything.
I don't know why. Yeah, maybe that's why.
But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood.
It's usually not
Noble
like this.
status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
All right.
I'm on it.
I'm
Thanks
on it.
again for accepting it.
So
with
now we got to
humility.
carry 5
And
sacks.
fear not, friend.
And then it's,
How?
you know,
Well, give
we're
me a large
almost done
estate.
with this opening shit.
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst,
I'll help you find
I'll
your
help
dog.
You find your dog.
Maybe
As soon
we
as
should
have at
eat the
least
dog
some
later.
gear,
We'll see.
head
We'll
into
see
the
what
forest
happens when
and
we get
find
there.
Mutt in a trice.
Maybe we'll eat the
Although,
dog.
If you think about the 3 states,
I
of
do
man,
go pretty dark in video games.
looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind.
But if you eat your
That'll be
dog,
kind
then
of
you don't
you.
have your fucking dog, and
I
your
know
dog
you'd
does a
be
lot of shit
pleased.
for you. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how hungry we get. Because we are going to be starving.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
All right, now we got to move these fucking sacks, right? But, you know, Hans here, Hans can't keep his fucking mouth shut. Hans is a noble. He wants to be treated like a noble. He wants to drink until his heart's content. Eat this gruel as much as he fucking wants. We should have probably eaten the gruel, but you really can't. To progress the story, you got to move these fucking sacks. So you even got to move all 5 of them. I think it's like 3 of them we're gonna move.
Oof. That isn't half heavy.
Because he's immediately, and really, like, he doesn't, to his credit, he doesn't start this shit talking. Like, they're like literally just talking shit about him while he's sitting there. But he ain't gonna have that shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna have that shit at all. One thing you can say about Hans is he isn't scared. He isn't scared at all. He has no fear. The man has no fear. But it's usually Henry that has to clean up after that. You know what I'm saying? And Henry does it gladly, with a smile on his face, almost every time. We're going to get a little fed up. And Hans is going to be slow forgiving us for that. In fact, he's not going to forgive us at all at first.
You're a stranger, so you should mind your manners. I'll be happy to help.
But I mean, it's human nature to tell your best friend to fuck off. I mean, that's going to happen if you're best friends. If it hasn't happened, then you're not best friends. I think that's just the rule of life. The other rule is if you're best friends, then you grow together.
I certainly did.
You're part of that growth.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised.
See, they are talking just shit now.
How dare you?
Like, they're standing up to
I'm
each
the
other.
son of the
Like,
bailiff.
he is not gonna fucking. He's not gonna
life
have it.
treating
How
you?
dare you? I'm the son of the. You're the son of a fucking bailiff, bro. You're a commoner little bitch.
myself in 2 to get it all
That's how Hans looks at it.
take on a younger apprentice?
You're just an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel. Hans isn't scared. He's not scared at all. Doesn't matter that he doesn't have anything and he smells like shit. He's a noble, goddammit. You better treat him as such. Alright, I think we're about to start fighting now.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Doesn't really matter what you say.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing
We're gonna have
with
to
this
fight
bloke
these
who fancies
dudes.
himself as a military strategist.
Sometimes I kick. Usually I kick their ass, but I'm rusty, so I might get my ass beat.
like you, surviving
I
a
haven't
fight
fist
against
fought
bandits,
yet.
even von Berghoff
Since I've
himself
played
has
the game.
trouble with?
Believe what you like, but
You
I'm
can't
telling
beat
the
their
truth.
ass, pretty much
And
all
in
of them.
fact, I'm willing to overlook all your
Until they
insults
stop
if you
you.
apologize right now. And
It doesn't
invite
matter.
me to that
The story's
wedding.
going to progress the same way whether you win or lose the
Did you
fight.
hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Cut it out.
Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business.
So that's
Take your ragamuffin friend.
pretty
and
much
get the
most of what
fuck
you
out
do
of our
through most of
village.
this introduction
I
is
give you a
just
chance to apologize.
choose dialogue.
And you keep
There's
insulting
very little
me.
tutorial
Get ready
involved.
to pick up your broken teeth.
And again, most of
with
the
broken
tutorial's wrong.
fingers.
Oh, I'd like
You'll
to
learn
see
that
that
yourself if you play this
Come on,
game.
then.
You scum!
You can't skip the tutorial. Like you can't like skip this part. You can skip through all the dialogue once you know it. All right, the fight begins. Hans ain't no bitch. It's one thing you say about Hans. He ain't no bitch. So it's all about like kind of who you're focused on. You want to focus on who's going to be coming in front. And it's kind of the same combat system.
Go fuck yourself.
And again, you really want to be conscious of your stamina levels. And it is like positioning, like with your sword, but it's different. I don't know why I'm using the wrong button, maybe.
Slice him up.
I was alright because I was aimed down, so I was kicking. My stamina's fucked.
We're gonna gut you, you whore son.
Combat is different. Like it's not some easy shit like a lot of these games are. You really gotta have it on lock. And it takes a while because you want to be aware of your stamina. You gotta build that stamina back up. I'm not blocking like I should be.
Slice him up.
He's actually done some damage to me, so I could be losing. Alright. Get your fucking ass out of here.
Show your kick the butt, you shit. No, you don't.
Hey! Get him! No chance.
Christ, I don't have the whole day for you. Slow. Slice him up.
Fucked him up there.
This has been going on too long.
You.
Yeah! Don't spare!
Yeah, it's not as easy when you got your homeboy.
You won't get me. Bad luck. Show what you're made of.
Oh,
Take that.
now
you'll die.
Take that, you worm.
Fucking hell.
I kicked their ass. Fucked them up. What rust? I got one more coffee in me, I think.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Now we're in the stocks.
Bastards! This will cost you.
You probably don't want to be kicking the shit out of the bailiff's son and his homeboys.
What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
And Henry's had enough finally.
How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one with any sense. I'm sorry, but it's your fault. I'm fed up with pulling
I'm
you
the only one of us with any
out of this
sense.
shit.
I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry.
You better remember who I am, bitch.
Shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
You want to put the blame on me? Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it.
He's not wrong.
You're trying to put the blame on me? Just
But
like that?
I mean, if you're a
Who
good
else
person,
is
you'd have
to
done the
blame?
same.
You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you know all about that, eh? You're a spoiled brat. Yeah, we'll go with that.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
Yeah, gotta be a little quicker on the dialogue, or it'll do it for you on whatever one you're on.
With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
We'll swear. Making peace doesn't matter.
That's enough. Don't you
You've already
fucking
said too
realise
much
how
for
badly
Hans.
you've been wronging me all
You've already
this time?
crossed the line.
I bend over backward for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush
Henry's
was your
not
fault,
wrong.
and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Yep, we went a bit too far. Oh, Henry. You adorable idiot. He is your liege lord. I don't think I could have. I'd have lost my shit long before that, though. Like, motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing? Stop.
What, ladies?
There's 3 of them dudes. There's
Time to
2
go
of
on.
us. And they've got a whole
Well, I
town on
swear
their
to
side.
Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Really, there was like 6 of them, right? That's Von Berghoff.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Lord Von
I love that part.
Oh, shit. Right, where were we?
The music was just perfect.
Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
So you literally start this game with
You-
fucking nothing. Like, you
You
do
do
get
what
your
you
clothes
like.
back and your shitty sword.
You can go and carry
You
sacks,
start in
or
your
dig the
shitty underwear.
trees. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord Von Berghoff at the wedding.
So we're about to actually start the
Bid
game.
you farewell.
Now, saving is something in this game, and I'm going to have to save rather soon. Got about a half hour, 45 minutes.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be
Maybe
really good for nothing.
an hour
eh?
tops.
Yeah. Alright, off you go.
If I decide to only just, like, brush my teeth and throw on a hat. Which is probably what I'm decided to do. We can shower later. I'm actually growing hair out, so pretty soon I'm gonna have to actually buy like a comb or a brush or something. Probably a brush. I haven't decided yet. Might need a comb at first. Probably both, so I can comb, you know, the facial hair. And I should have a live feed going really, really soon. Hopefully in the next few days. My webcam, my camera for this no longer works, so I gotta get a new camera.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstop.
Did you drink away your hose?
Hey, you!
Alright, so Hans is gone. He's pissed. We crossed the line. You want to go
It's
talk to
about
this
time.
chick over here that's
Come
kind of
here.
calling your name?
Are you going to just stand here like a snack?
Yeah, we're gonna just talk to her in our underwear. What do you want?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till
We're gonna
today.
put our clothes on,
And
but we're gonna
that's thanks to you. The
create
scene
an
you made
outfit
brought
of
out
pretty much
nearly
nothing
all
but
of
our underwear
Troskowitz.
at first. That's what we're gonna steal shit in, because you don't want to be making noise when you're stealing shit. You will wake motherfuckers up. So you want like the quietest clothing you can find. You're welcome.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
So
Oh,
at
well.
first, the
Not
best way to
many
steal
people can make
is
such a
naked.
strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
I suppose you're right.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
And what is your name anyway? The story wants you to ask about Tomcat. We'll get there, we'll ask her name,
Hey,
we'll be polite.
you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara.
Now, story dialogue usually has
Looks
that
like you know your way
star
around
on the
here
side of it.
pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
So you're a wanderer.
You're something like a wanderer.
We're just gonna have this
Yeah.
conversation in
I
our
usually
naked
find work with someone,
selves.
stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed? Why are you helping me? You kind of want to do all of it. Just-
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
I do believe
For work,
she'll
to the city. I'm
come
tired
into
of
the game
serving
later as
landholders.
well.
They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen inside.
She is not somebody you
With
can
the
have
city folk, it's
a
bound to be
romance with,
better.
though. I don't believe. Which city are you going
You said
to?
you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
I already asked why are you helping me, so we'll go, what do you want to do in this city?
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted.
I think I already asked that
Maybe
anyway.
someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
She by no means has much money, but she's still going to give us like 5 coins. So we're going to go back. Tell me more about Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
You think he might teach me
Do you
something?
think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense.
I
but
fell off a
compared
mountain. I
to
can't
him,
remember
you're
shit,
a bit of a
yo.
lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons.
Like I remember
If
how
you can
to
handle
use
a
my
weapon,
dick
I'd be
and,
happy to train
that
a
my
little
name
with
is
him.
Henry.
Well,
That's
one
about
of the
it.
guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Alright, yeah, so we're gonna have to track down Tomcat and learn how to do his master sword stroke shit that we'll never actually use, hardly ever, maybe every once in a while. But he can teach you some interesting things. How does he show off? Where can I find Tomcat? God, I've already heard all this
How
shit.
does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles.
Tomcat
He ripped logs
is
with his hands.
unimpressive.
He even let himself be run over.
But
by
you don't want to
nobody
really
wagon.
fight him too
Crazy.
early. Like, you want to
But
fight
to
him
be
fairly
fair to
early
him,
to get it going.
He sometimes helps.
But you don't want to go for his like
Stanislav
master
sheep
stroke
fell
until
into a
you're
pit
ready,
one time.
because he
And
will kick
Tomcat
that
pulled it out.
fucking ass.
And not just that,
Like, he will
crawled
fucking
down to
brutalize
get
you.
it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way
And he won't be
home.
gentle about it. We won't go for him immediately, though.
Where might I
I'm not
run
sure
into
where I'm going to
Tomcat?
start.
In the camp by the
honestly.
tower. That is, by Rock Tower
It's usually,
Pond.
you know,
He watches the
if you
cats for
can
no
handle the
noise.
combat, it's good
Should
to
I
go for
watch
the
out for
dog
them?
first, because the
No,
dog's going to do
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
so.
shit for you.
They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue.
But
otherwise,
getting the
Tomcat will
dog
show
is
you
tough.
Some of his other skills.
And it often, I'll probably skip all the shit it involves, because I usually do, if I can remember how to do it. Because there's a lot of shit involved, and you really got to go everywhere to find this fucking dog, and you don't really have to go anywhere to find this fucking dog. He's over close to Tomcat. Or to the nomads, anyway, which is where Tomcat is. So we want to go back. Help me. Yeah, we want to do that one. So I need something to wear.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to
No.
even talk to me like that.
It really bothers me that I can't locate the key. So there are like run-throughs of where this fucking key is, and when I couldn't locate it, I looked at the run-throughs, and all the run-throughs are wrong. I think the game changed it because people were telling you where this key is. There is a key to get into the door that she's going to tell you, you know, where you can go steal armor. I've actually found the key before, but I can't remember where I found it. I just found it by chance. Didn't really realize I had it. It's a very specific key you need. You can't lockpick the door, right? So she's going to tell you about a room where you can get armor, but you really can't get there unless you get lucky. Because if you look at a run through for it, you're not going to find it. Like they're gonna show you what to do, and it's how I start my stealing run through usually. But the key is not going to be where it used to be. I don't know where the fuck this guy sleeps now. I haven't found it. I did find it once, but I found it by chance. There's also an option to steal from this other guy, but because I only have one save, I'm probably not gonna steal from steal the whole town blind. Because I could steal from this one dude that's a really light sleeper. Here at the beginning of the game, going in somebody's fucking house is tricky at best. But if it's a light sleeper, you're pretty much fucked. You want to be able to save, and I'm only gonna have one save to start because I didn't pick up that second one. All right, let's get through this rest of this beginning.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And probably,
What do you
I
have
don't
in
know. I
mind?
probably won't get to the
Brocade
actual
and
stealing
satin, a
in this
monk's
stream.
robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
I'll probably start killing cattle in this stream. I'd rather not stand out too much. I could use some armor. So yeah, I could use some armor, but we're not going to get to that room unless I get lucky.
Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are
Look, I know where the guy is right now.
a knight?
And I can go and rob him
Well,
right
yeah.
now, but it doesn't
I
matter.
don't
The
look
key
so
won't
good.
work once he goes to bed.
But I swear I came here in armor.
You got to rob
sword
him
at
while
my
he's
side
sleeping
and on a
because he
horse.
has the new key
Wow.
on him.
And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
I won't steal. Oh, no, yeah, thanks. That'll come in handy. I will steal.
Thanks.
These will come in handy.
If you want to go for a noble run through,
yourself
right
caught
from the beginning, you want to say, I won't steal, and you don't want to steal. I need something to wear. We did that one. I need to get some money. She's going to give us some 5 roken, 5 gold pieces.
Like you.
The hell you
silver
will.
pieces, whatever
This is
the fuck
my
they are.
turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing
So
anyway.
she's going to not
Wow.
eat by giving us
I mean,
that money.
Thank you.
So she's like seriously a good person.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I need a horse.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get
We're
to
going to go
Semi
and get
by
our
foot.
old horse back.
Don't
Pebbles.
exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with
But
a
I'll
horse.
probably
There's a stud farm in
steal a
Semi,
better horse.
renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semi?
After I get
Southwest from
Pebbles.
here, not too far. There's a road goes
And
right
riding
there
the horse
from
kind of
green.
sucks with the
Just
keyboard.
go down the hill.
I'm not gonna
Once
lie.
you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semine.
I don't have anywhere to sleep.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
So she's pretty much
They've
telling
seen
you
the
everywhere you
tavern
can go
lets
to here to start the
people sleep in
game.
hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
No,
If
we'll
you find some
probably
work,
be sleeping at the
maybe
tavern.
you'll get a place to sleep too.
There's like this little pile of hay back there, and that's where I'm going to be saving. How do I get to that wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking
I think
of
I
nothing
can save
else.
at that pile
the
of
Lord's
hay. I might
son
not
is
be able
getting
to.
married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have?
I might have to
Have the
get to the
preparations
beginning
already
of my
begun?
stealing
From
run
what
to
I
actually
hear,
save
the
and start the
bride's dress
stream.
still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Alright, I think we might finally be done. Yep. Glad to have met you.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going.
Just look at his eyes.
Yeah,
He
Joel.
looks like a dummy,
So,
and he's a dummy.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
He's a good dummy. He wants to be good. He's not going to be very good in my run through, but he wants to be good. He really does. He wants to be a noble knight, but he's not. Let's put some clothes on. How about that? Yeah, let's stop running around in our underwear. So, all of our clothes are going to be dirty and bloody. Like, so if it's got the blood drop, which you're not going to see my mouse. You might. Yeah, you should, actually. So if it's got the blood drop right there, that means the clothes are bloody. It's got all your stats here, like condition of the of your armor and shit. So the hood is at 89. All of it's relatively decent condition now. All your food, the conditioning would be like how long it's got as fresh, and it's not all the way down to 0 to be bad. At some point, like some of this food is going to go bad really quickly. The drinking water's at 100, so that's still really good. If it's got this like little brown asterisk thing over here that's kind of hard to see, that means it's dirty and needs to be washed. So we're gonna throw on our miner's hood that's all bloody as fuck. We're gonna throw on our worn, dirty gambeson. I think we can, no, just the gambeson. We'll throw those on. Our beggar's hose, our vagrant's boots, our hunting sword. Don't need to worry about our torch yet anyway. Excuse me. Hunter's belt. I think I gotta click on it. How do I do that? Alright, so I got that in there. Alright. Should be good to go. We only got one savior schnapps because I forgot to get one. And we only have 2 of those chamomile decoctions because the old lady took the first 2. We still got plenty of chamomile and sage. You can dry that just like any food. Old girl gave us 1 lockpick, so as long as you don't break it, we have a lockpick to use. We have 5 groschen because she gave us that, and we got some bandages. Alright, we are good to go. So, this town is our opening town. Here's
Won't have
they're gonna have shops. The main store is gonna be down that way yonder. I'm gonna be working a thievery routine starting up here at the tailor.
Good day.
And then, yeah, do I start it? No, I'll probably actually start down at the common goods store. I don't need to go into any of them yet because I'm gonna be stealing all of their shit. All right, so that's pretty much the state of it. I do need to go and kill me some cows. So here's where I'm going to be drying my food. What else? Probably need to wash. Although I'm about to get bloody as fuck. Alright, and there's this like little axe that you want to go get that's going to be better than your sword. Although mainly I'm going to use swords, I will start with this little axe down here. So people are going to be walking around. There's going to be games of dice you can play. Eventually I'm going to make amends with the innkeeper there. Don't want to have a bad reputation in this town too early. Eventually they're all going to know that like I've been robbing them blind. Like they're not going to like me very much at all. They're just not going to be able to prove it. So yeah, up here is like the little common store where you can get most of your shit. I want to kill cows, and I don't think it's in there. I think it's down here. This axe should be down here. And I can run too. I just gotta find my shift key. Yeah, it should be right over here. It's gonna be right in here. You can steal this, nobody's gonna care, and it's better than your sword. And it's gonna kill them cows a lot easier than that sword is too. So if you're gonna kill cows, you want this fucking axe. And we'll go ahead and just replace the sword. So now when I draw my weapon, I got that axe. Alright. You hear the cows. Yep, we're coming to butcher you. I've never gotten in trouble for killing these cows. I don't think you can. I don't think anybody's going to really care. They should. You should get in trouble. Commoners are not allowed to kill animals. Only Sir Bergov can give permission to kill these animals. Because they belong to him. We are going to kill these fucking animals. Cold-blooded style. So, if we're lucky, we'll get it down in 3 blows, and it won't run away from us. You want to do it right. 1, 2. I missed. 3. Oh, we didn't get it. Yeah, we didn't get that good blow that last time. Actually, don't want to chase it because it will stop running away and start eventually coming back to you. But if you chase it, it'll run away a lot further. Yeah, we're gonna kill all of them, so it doesn't matter. So it's easier if you catch them while they're laying down. Oh, fucker, just. All right, and it's easier if you're a little bit away from them, but not too far. Stop moving. He went all the way up there. Oh, that's the one that's coming back. See, like, it will come back. Where are you going? You don't like me, do you? You just saw me try to butcher one of your friends. I missed. You'll get tired really easily, especially here at the beginning of the game. I missed. He didn't see me miss, though. I'm really sucking at this. Alright, should only be 1 swing now. Oh, I'm really weak. Shouldn't have been that hard. Maybe I chose wrong at the beginning of the game. Can't remember. But now you want to butcher it. That meat's going to be really heavy, especially while it's not dry. We're going to take all of it. Actually, yeah. Just take everything. And you want to do it to all of them. I'm going to do it to all of them. Wherever they run off to. There's quite a few. That meat's going to last for like a really long time. It's going to last for like a really long time once it's dried. It's going to pretty much get you through chapter 1. Because it goes bad a lot slower when it's dry. So take all of that shit. We want all the weight we can get, which is be part 3 of me playing this game. Because I'm not gonna get there today. There's probably a cow hiding up here somewhere. Like, see, even if that dude were to come down and see you killing these cows, I don't think he's gonna care too much, but he should. Oh, there are more over here, and there's more cows. Like, there was more over there that ran away. I'm just not strong enough to kill them in one go. Usually I can kill them before they run off, so I'm just not quite strong enough yet. We're going to get a lot stronger pretty quickly. Because I'm going to carry about 800 pounds worth of shit. Yeah, I'm breaking my own rules. So he's running all the way up there. And then, of course, the other cows don't like seeing you, like, slaughter their brothers. So they kind of run away from you, too. I missed. Fuck. Stupid cows. I want your meat. Oh, he's laying down. That usually makes it easier when they're like, oh, he doesn't like me too much. Yeah, I haven't gotten him at all yet. See, I have and I'm like half strength. I really need to like sleep, get my energy back, heal. I should heal when I sleep, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, you're dead. Did I get your stuff? Yeah, let's butcher you. He died of his wounds. I think there's more cows. There's one down here. I think there might be more over there. Maybe. I think there's still... I know there's still one back the other way that I missed. We should be, like, getting overburdened soon with weight. How did I still not kill him? Alright, yeah, don't run after him because they'll just go further. See this dude here. We're gonna test my theory. Like, I'm really hurting now. Let's see what's going on. Maybe I need bandages. My health is 29. How do I fix that? I can't remember. Maybe eating will fix that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Alright. So let's eat. No, that didn't help. That just fixed my nourishment. What fixes my health? I can't remember what this does. This might do it. That didn't do shit. I know there is a way for me to improve my health right now. Alright, so over here, this little red hand next to the beef there, that indicates that this is stolen. So, like, the game knows, like, I'm stealing this cattle. I'm afraid I'm gonna kill myself if I keep killing them, though, because I'm losing health from all the energy I'm exerting. Oh, yeah, that dude, yeah, fuck that guy. He's not gonna do shit. Oh, that proves my theory wrong. Somebody didn't like that. That dude I probably just said, fuck that guy. So yeah, now I'm probably the hair icon below. Yeah, now I'm not gonna be liked. So there goes my theory, right? Like, I guess maybe don't kill the cows right in front of fucking people. Which makes it a lot better, I guess. I've just never really run into that problem. Shows what I know. See, if I had enough juice, I doubt it's gonna happen. We're gonna try. We're gonna see what's gonna fucking happen here.
You're that horrible man.
Yeah, I am that horrible man. I'm gonna see if I can talk my way out of this. I might be able to. Help, help! Help, help! I didn't kill any cows. I'm only covered in blood. Let's go find us a guy.
Put that away.
Oh yeah. Let's put our weapon away before we find a guard. Put me back in the stockade, bitch. I'm right here. Yo.
Look out!
Yo. Oh, they're not looking for me anymore. Cool. But it did lower my reputation, so people are gonna be like, he's a fucking murderer.
I'll say what
He
I
kills
want, where I
cows.
want, you whoreson.
And I didn't get enough because I'm not overweight yet. Damn it. I should be way overweight, so... where is... the weight? Oh, sorry. Over here, I'm 138 of 140, so I'm almost overweight. I got 149 beef, which that's a lot of beef. That's gonna last for quite a while. Yeah, they just start fighting. They don't like each other.
Stop beating him!
Doesn't matter. I guess. What time is it?
Ah, for Christ's sake!
Actually, 1 second. I'll be right back. We'll watch them fight as I step away.
I'll
for a
be
second.
done with you in a flash.
Useless! Ha! Fuck you!
Ain't had enough yet. Fuck that!
Come on then!
Too slow!
I'll let them wear themselves out and then I'll take them off.
What's the matter? Shit yourself? Why did you do that?
You haven't a chance!
And stay down, you fucking idiot. Someone's lying here. Wake up!
Oh, I'll call the bailiff on
Top's a half an hour, so I need to be saved before 10:30, which I will probably be saving fairly soon because I don't really have too much more to do now. I'm not overweight yet. I would prefer to be overweight. I would prefer to have around 200 beef, I think, is usually around where I start. I think there's one more cow out here. Man, I am like ready for some sleep. So going to sleep is one way to save, usually. Alright, so now a guard is after me.
There you are! Halt!
That's
Surrender at once!
That's it. Yeah, we'll
I surrender! Ah, here you
He's
are!
gonna take all my fucking meat
You
now.
put down an animal
so-
without permission!
I forgot about that part
And now
of it.
you'll pay for it, in accordance with the law! Once we get that dealt with, I'll search you to see if you've stolen anything.
Alright, crime and punishment. So, like, you can get hanged, right? Like, this game is fucking brutal. I don't know what happened. I think it's game over. And, like, if you get executions, like, and it tells you, like, execution is reserved as punishment for the most severe crimes and will spell the end of your earthly pilgrimage. Only a recently branded criminal can be executed. So you got to get branded. The executioner branded you on the neck. Until the wound heals, people will treat you like a criminal and an outcast. Caning, you can get caned. The pillory, you'll spend a few days in the pillory. And you can talk your way out of shit. We'll see. You can buy your way out of shit. I don't have enough money. I don't have 200 gold that it would cost to buy this guard off. You can accept your punishment. You can come to an agreement. You can threaten. You can pretend haughtiness. There's no way we're going to be able to pretend like we're somebody. Look at us. We're literally covered in the blood of the cow. We'll try to talk his ass out of this shit.
I didn't kill it just for the thrill. I had a good reason.
I'd love to hear it then.
That beast was mocking me.
What?
I walked by it, and all of a sudden, I heard, "Arsehole!" And there was nobody else there. Just the animal. I said to myself, I must be hearing things. I wanted to keep going, and then I heard it again. Bastard! So I turned round and said, "Are you talking to me?" Well, guess what happened next?
I haven't the foggiest.
It looks me straight in the eyes and starts to shit. I was furious. And after that, well, I reckon I just got carried away.
A talking animal, you say? Do you take me for a fool?
It didn't work.
I've never heard such horse shit in my life.
That's like the best part of this game, bro. I love it. I'm not gonna fight him. What's my punishment?
I surrender. Take me away.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
You're gonna take all my meat?
Well, what do we have
All
here?
my meat!
This is obviously stolen. I'm confiscating it. All right, let's go.
See, I should get hanged for it,
will
honestly.
beat it out of you with a cane.
Oh, I'm gonna get caned. I've never been caned before. This is brutal. This is a brutal start. I've never been caught killing the cows before. Now it's gonna become a problem. Like, you should get hanged for killing those cows. You should definitely get hanged. I've never been caned before, so let's see what that's gonna be all about. Yeah, this town's gonna like hate us. All right, see you later, Marty. Yeah, not gonna be very liked in this town. Yeah, this game's brutal. That's fucking awesome.
Christ. Letting myself
We're
get
almost
beaten
fucking
like
dead.
That. What a disgrace.
Yeah, that's a really bad start. That's a bad start. Man, we're all whipped to fuck. Oh, that's so brutal. Yeah, I think I remember now. I think as you sleep. But yeah, there's no sleep and save here, so I'm not gonna be able to save. I don't know if I'm in any condition to try to steal either. We're gonna go to like, you really, it starts to get dark at around 21. You want to go to like when the moon is out, so like 24 is a good place to go. I have no food. I need those cows. I need those cows. That's fucking brutal. And I don't need to be hated in this town to begin the fucking game. I really do not need that. That's brutal. I'm not sure if I'm hated yet, but that's a bad start. Yeah, see my health went up. Alright, yeah, you heal by sleeping. But I know there's a way to heal in game. I think you gotta have marigold potion is probably what it is. Alright, so it's dark out now. So over here you can have 3 outfits. Usually it's good to have like a town outfit, a thieving outfit, and an armor outfit. So or red is gonna be, I guess, my armor, because this is gonna be like my armor to start the game. But thieving, I want it to be just in my underwear. So now we are in our underwear. We better be anyway. Yep, we are in our underwear. Now, you don't want to get seen, especially after getting fucking caned. It's fairly easy. Alright, so I slept where...
I feel quite hungry.
Yeah, I should probably eat. I probably don't have any food. Yeah, they took all my fucking food. All my beef, anyway. Alright, so that helped a little bit. Oh, see, when it's red, I just ate a bad carrot. And if you eat too much bad food, it will, like, make you sick. We ate that onion. That brought us up to 60. That'll have to be good enough for now. So really, right now, there should only be this dude over here we have to worry about. And there's going to be somebody walking around. And usually I like to start down here and, like, knock out this guard. This all the way down there. We'll work our way around tonight. I might not even really need to knock. I probably shouldn't knock out the guard, because I only got 1 save. And we're going to start where I actually saved. So this is the stealing run. We're going to come up. Where is it at? So right there's the tailor's shop. This is where the tailor sleeps. I'm going to be lockpicking this door and going inside this tailor shop. This is also where I'm going to be saving this game. So in order to save, I've got to use the 1 savior schnapps that I have. The game saved. And that is the end of this playthrough. Alright. It worked about perfectly. Now, yeah, I'm a little disappointed with my theory proving wrong. I have never been caught killing a cow before, but I've never done it like with a dude 5 feet away from me. I should have probably knew better, but I just didn't think I could get in trouble for it. So that was an interesting beginning to the actual game part of this game. It's going to be interesting to start with that negative reputation in this first town, because this first town is important. Once all of the shit that I steal from these people, once they forget what that looks like, I guess, takes about 3 or 4 days, then this is one of the main towns I'm going to want to sell shit to. I'm going to be coming here quite a bit, so I don't want it to to be uncomfortable every time I'm coming here. I might have to kind of change my play style a little bit. Maybe not rob this town pretty dry, but that does change my... This town is the main town I'm going to be robbing. So, that was brutal. The caning was fucking awesome. I hadn't actually seen that part yet. I'd been to reputation levels to where I could have been caned if I'd gotten caught, but I also had I will build speech up fairly quickly and be talking myself out of most of the shit I find myself in. And it's fucking hilarious how he does it. I love it. It's my favorite part of the game. But yeah, I'll probably be looking at this DOJ briefing that I'm hearing about, see what's being talked about. Maybe on my break in between my shifts today, I will try to come up with some semblance of a small stream for tonight. After if I finish early or earlier, so maybe I'll be back on with like a real stream. Again, I don't really. I'm not sure, you know, like if gaming's gonna be part of this channel. If I do make gaming part of my YouTube thing, it would probably be the new channel, which is something else that I really want to. I pretty much have it going. I'm just gonna have to create some channel art, rebrand it, unless I just decide to go from scratch, which I might for the email address. So I'll have to decide. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get myself freshened up for work and get at it today. This game is fun. It's a grind. It's pretty brutal. It's definitely adult. So we're gonna enjoy it as I am playing it. Again, like here, especially for this initial stage of being back, it'll be something to let people see that red thing, let them know I'm back, even if it's not really their cup of tea. And again, I'll be gearing up towards talking religion and politics, and that's pretty much going to be the main unfiltered focus over here, as I have a very filtered focus on something with the new channel. So yeah, I guess for now, I'll see y'all later.